actually.
Aaron, I swear to fucking God. Die.
Fuck you. Fuck you, bastard.
All right, and we're streaming here, boys. Welcome in on.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Alright, Aaron, run me down that list of no words again.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So you have
beautiful.
Glitch, bastard.
All right.
Start with W and work backwards.
Do what now? W work backwards.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh,
Winnebago.
Oh, hell no.
Sorry, Dakota. Your streams are never
okay.
going to be right again.
Ah, well, it's fine.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a contract to Hendrick.
I'm going to get kicked off of Late Apex by tomorrow.
You get the fucking letter from Tom.
We're going to have to make an apology video on fucking Instagram.
Oh my god.
Said the word that nobody should ever say.
No, just be a BP.
Oh, shit.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
It's going to be stories about us on like New York Times and shit. That team conveniently named Larson Line Motors was on place in the plant.
Oh shit.
If you did not know, Kyle Larson had to sit out a season for saying
He did a
such
whoopsie.
words.
Oh man.
Good
Fitting.
luck, Liz.
Oops. You guys qualifying?
We're going to try to.
The pit lane
Yeah.
speed limit is 60 miles per hour. All clear on pit exit. You can push now. We've got 2.
Don't forget to take the road course layout.
Right, right.
Don't forget to take the chicane.
In third gear at 7,000 RPMs.
Actually, I think reverse is the move these days.
Oh shit. Alright, let's see what we can do
What car
here.
was that you could go just fucking warp speed it in reverse?
Oh, I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about. It was like a glitch or some shit.
I want to say, honestly, it's probably the late models.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah, the late models.
Yeah, because I know that DJ Yee Z whatever, and he's like, watch this.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The Arca Farmer? Yeah.
With the fresh ass EDWs.
He's nuts.
Got them fresh ass EDWs.
But yeah, guys, welcome in. First race of the ISRC season here, season 7 here at Daytona as usual. We got 39 trucks here, and hoping to build off the momentum from the clash on Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Hey, just make sure you say he's not microwave the baby. Or whatever pissed him off.
P6. Your lap time was at 51.36. New fastest lap for Crawford, 51.25.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Victory 3. Appreciate that.
Okay, at least not front row.
10th position.
Ferraro is, though. I'll be back.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, that was awful.
Whatever, I'm gonna start in the middle of the pack. Fuck! Not in the eye of the storm. But yeah, appreciate the comment. Yeah, for sure. I'll have this video saved on here anyway, so I'll be able to remember it and come back to it. So. But yeah, let's get this broadcast up here. I'm gonna turn the
Oh my
probably turn
God.
the truck volume down just a bit, because it's a restrictor plate track, so I don't really need. But we're gonna have the broadcast on in the background like we normally do.
Like him, you know, try to make a name here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting here at the ISRC.
And two drivers that are hoping for some speed, but take it away. The driver that wanted the
Where?
cap to be removed for a chance to race with this crew.
In the back.
It's Larry Yingling, the 3-time WSSR champion. He's one of the rookies entering this class and already showing his class of
Hey, if
speed
it runs
top of
up.
the board by 1/100th of a second as Drake crossed the line for the 87 machine for his first lap. Going to be moving up just into 32nd position. Looks like he'll be aiming for just a 1-lap go. Drivers that are hoping for some top speed. Last pole sitter here at Daytona, Cody Reed, running some new schemes, his own Larry Art production schemes. He'll only be 10th
Seriously,
on
where
the
the
board.
fuck do you find a whole
It's
ass
Larry
10th
Yingling,
at?
Thomas Green, your top runners.
Man,
That's
oh
the
man,
end of the
such
session,
close
V25.
times, you know, really from the second position on
my
back, but
God,
Yingling with almost a full 100th of a second on the field. That's very impressive.
What the hell happened to you, Aaron?
And yeah, like
I'm
you said,
last.
you know, we know of him here on
Okay,
Freaky
nice.
Fast. I know of him myself from racing.
Damn,
and
we brought
he's gonna
the.
be
I
quite
mean,
the
you're
tough
last
competitor
of
these days.
qualifiers.
And with that, qualifying
Huh.
is done. Larry Yingling's rookie
Did you take?
race.
Did you cut the
top of
apron at all or
board as
anything,
he
or
will
did you
be
just ride all?
enjoying that
Start the
spot.
season, hey.
For us here
Here's a
tonight, we
5-minute
enter a
warm-up.
5-minute
Excuse the
warm-up
fuck out of me.
Usually this time
Yes,
allows us to
yes,
take a look
that
at
is the thing
point
they added.
standings, the
Yeah, I don't
schedule,
know
When?
why.
and then
Why?
also
Last
our
season.
pick'ems
Who
as
asked for
well.
this?
Drivers
Alright,
watching out for
folks.
here tonight. We only have
Welcome
2
to
segments so
Daytona.
far. So first
is
off,
the
we're going to start out with taking a look
WSSR
at our
Dash.
schedule
It
for
is the
this
season over
season
for
because it's a
season
very
7.
different schedule than what
Got
we've
a
seen in the
packed
past.
field
Zach,
tonight.
going to be again only a 12-race regular
40
season
drivers, that's
matchup
incredible.
these drivers are going to have before the 6-race dash
Start off
they'll
this
have
season,
at the end to see
we're
who's
gonna have
be
95
17 of them are gonna
laps.
finish.
at the end of the
Stage break
season.
will be at
But starting off here
conclusion
at
of lap
Daytona,
30. If we
Homestead,
get a
Iowa,
caution at lap
Road
25
America
or
before we
later,
have our
that will
first
be the
break
stage.
in the middle of
The
beginning
initial
of
start will be
September.
on green.
Dover,
Any
Michigan,
restarts
Worldwide
that
Technology
follow will
Raceway.
be on the
We head
leader
back to Canadian
when they
Tire
enter the
for race
Geico
number 8.
restart
Head to
zone.
Auto Club, New
They
Hampshire,
may
Charlotte,
initiate the
finishing
start
off the
anytime
regular
within that
season
zone.
at
If they do
Atlanta.
not initiate the start in that
It's
zone, then the
definitely quite
restart
the
is on
schedule. I
green.
mean, even the playoffs, you got Sonoma in there, the likes of North
You get
Wilkesboro.
no
and,
fast
you
repairs.
know,
4
closing out the
additional
season
tire
in
sets.
Chicago.
Oh my
and
God,
some
that's
great
dope.
Take to the
tracks
right
included
on
in the
pit
playoffs
road
also, but definitely
when making
always
your
fun
pit
to see
stops
that the
to
schedule
avoid
that ISRC brings
receiving
out
a
because
penalty.
No
it's always
fast
something
repairs.
new, in my
Yeah.
opinion. They
Also, no
always
changing
bring
lanes
back
before
some
the
of
start
tracks
finish
that we've
line
seen
on
in the
any
past,
initial start
but,
or
you know,
restarts
have
unless you're
kinda
avoiding an
not had their
accident or
shine in the
potential
past few
accident in
seasons,
front
but
of
now
you.
they come back and they're right back in the mix. So I think
As
it's going to
always,
be
with
quite
yellow
the show
flag,
here.
we'll
And
heavily
see
rely
how
on
it all
the
starts off, of
iRacing
course,
yellow
here with 2
flag.
races to start
Any
off right here in
spins off
Florida.
the
It's
racing
going to be
surface through the
quite
towable grass
a
or
good beginning.
the
I think
backstretch
so
off
as
the
well. I
racing
think we're also
surface.
going to go into
If
a new
iRacing
segment.
doesn't go
We're going to be
yellow
bringing
and
in
I'm
a
going
little
to
bit
throw
more
it,
throughout the season.
unless we see something
We're gonna
on the
talk one of
racing
our
surface
drivers
where
with the
multiple
time we
trucks
have
and
so
balls
far in
causing a
warm-ups.
stack up or
And talking to a
whatever,
driver that is our first
then
ever
we will
2-time
go to caution
champion
if need
entering
be.
here tonight. Going to go for a 3-peat if possible. John
And
Forbes.
as
John,
been
new
the same
season.
with
Man, how are you
previous
feeling
seasons for the
entering
yellow
into
line
season 7?
rule. It is
Yeah,
not
I'm really
illegal
excited.
to go below
It's
the
kind of hard to hear
line,
you guys over
the
what
yellow
I'm
line,
talking right now,
but
but
it is your responsibility
yeah,
to
really
re-enter
excited
the track
about some
safely.
new rule changes
So
with
if you
the
go to make a
iRating
pass
cap
below
and
the
stuff.
line,
So got a
and
lot
you
of
try
new
to
guys
come
in
up
here, so I'm looking forward
and
to a little bit more
cause an
competition
incident,
this season.
then that could be a potential
We're gonna see
penalty
if
on
we
you.
can
So
start
just
off
be
with
aware
a
of
here
that.
at Daytona.
Well, John, I tell you,
That
it's
being
been
said, let's
impressive
have
to
a great
see
race
you
tonight,
through the
folks.
past few seasons.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, 2 in a row
Heavily
championships for yourself.
contested
How important do you think it is
season
to start the
this
season
season.
off
A
back
lot
where you left
of
off?
big names coming
Yeah,
back, a lot of new
it's
names.
important. I think
It'll
it'll
be heavy
be
competition this season. So.
ask that same
But that
question
being
again,
said,
like
it
week 3
is
or
the
4
first
when we've
race.
had
That,
some more tracks
let's
that are
not
kind
cause
of a little bit less lap-based,
excessive
I'd
or
say, and
unnecessary
that'll be when it's kind
drama,
of important to start
incidents.
settling
Have
down,
a
getting
good
up in
race.
the points.
A lot
But
of good races in here,
tonight's,
so let's have a
at
good
least
one.
for me, is just to come out here have some fun because you never know what's going to happen. So the goal is just
We're
stay
doing
up front.
synchronized donuts.
We don't
How
get
you
ripped out
doing?
of this thing. We're going to have a shot at it at the end, but Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
also want to
Just
mention
staying out of that
really
trouble.
quick,
It's gonna be tough tonight,
I
especially
know
with
that
this
some of our
huge field
numbers
we got.
in this initial
It
race
certainly is a
are off
massive
from the
field,
number
John.
that we
We're hoping
selected.
for best of luck for you.
That's
And,
probably
we'll
due
hopefully be
to the
talking about
fact
the end of the night. We'll let
that
you go back to your
some
team.
of the people
I think you guys
that are
enjoy
new
the
probably
show.
joined the league
Cannot wait
today,
for it. That's
and
gonna be
none
your
of us were
Snowy
available to
Desert
switch the
Racing
numbers.
driver of John
So
Ford,
numbers are going to be a little
back-to-back
weird
champion.
for this race, but
Obviously,
we'll get
gonna be one
them
of the bigger
lined and
threats to
figured
watch
out
for
next week.
here tonight. But certainly other drivers of note. And here's some of the drivers that we think might be main focuses here tonight. We're going to start off with my driver of note, and I'm going to go
Martin,
with
just
Go
so I can prepare
Mason,
myself for the
Go
season
Mason
ahead, where do we
Cassidy
stand
in
on
the
you still
17.
needing to
We've
get
seen this driver
payback?
develop a ton through these past 2 seasons. It's been a pleasure to see how he's grown at the 1.5 miles and the intermediate courses, but it's the super speedways
I think
where
enough
the luck
time
base
has
is kind of
passed.
shown. 17, I think he might be my driver to watch out for here,
but
Zach, and a
you
good
never
one
know.
for sure.
That's definitely a great pick. I'm going to have to go with one of the
Okay, good
newcomers.
to know.
I'm going to go with the 67 of Larry Yingling. He puts it on poles, so
You
he
never
backs me
know.
up right
I'm
there
not
with that,
the-
but we'll have to see how he
be
can fare
thinking
through
about
the racing
Sonoma from
conditions.
those
We know
couple
how
seasons
wild
ago,
it's going to
Logan.
be when that green
I
flag
still got to
drops.
get my payback.
And we also have our third member of our crew
What
here
the
at Freaky Fast
fuck did I do
Broadcasting,
at
always
Sonoma?
behind the scenes.
Beef already?
Podcast, we got Robert Moyer Jr. and his pick of who he thinks to watch out for.
We had
Another
a small
newcomer.
run in
It's
at Sonoma.
Presley Sora,
I think
brother
season
of
4.
Vincent Sora, the older brother, who is well known throughout the
Oh,
iRacing
I've
community of winning
had so many
tons of
run-ins
big
with
races,
so many admins,
big
I can't even
leagues.
keep track
And
anymore.
Zach, I think this is one of the drivers for sure
Well.
we're going to keep our eyes on throughout this season.
Oh, no doubt. I had him
The
circled.
only
for
reason I
sure
remember
as,
it is
one of the
because
big
I
newcomers.
looked back in the
I
boxing
think he'll
ring
be
for
right in the
a
mix
quote.
today. He talks about a championship.
I found
so
that one from you.
personally, the one thing I can't wait for is the brotherly rivalry.
Tyler,
because I know how
am I on your
competitive
hit list?
Vincent Sora is. I've raced with him a ton, and we know how good
At the
Presley
moment,
is. And,
no.
Bro, it's
you know,
going to be something is
racing
what it
Arc
is.
and
I'm
R-Series
telling you, it's going to be
himself,
nuts.
It's going to be,
Challenge
I think,
accepted.
very fun once we get to some of these other tracks, especially where we'll see him racing side by side.
We heard it already. Luck base when we talked to John Forbes, who might find themselves with the luck and with
Not
the
even sure what my
win.
strat
And
is
John
here.
Forbes, one of the few drivers that knows how to get into victory lane. He has won this race twice
apparently.
out of the last 6 times that we've ran
Oh, hi,
here.
Jesse.
But all the other drivers to watch
What's up,
out
Jesse?
for, all for the
Hey.
sake of the most recent winner.
Doing very
We also had
synchronized
Christopher
dominance.
Norris win back in season 5. John Forbes
You
in
guys haven't
season
started
4.
yet, right?
Season 3 was Eric Stamp.
Just-
we're
John
about to
Forbes
grade
weighing in
it. Yeah.
season 2.
Okay, about to
the
grade,
inaugural
okay.
winner
I'm loading
of
back
the
in.
ISRC Truck
I
Series.
loaded in.
Danny Cochran.
is
We'll see how all these
58.
drivers can tackle here tonight
Oh, it's gonna
as
be
we get
crazy.
ourselves set for the first race of season 7. As we take a look at our starting grid here this evening.
damn pit
Taking the top
box.
spot, we've talked about him quite a bit. It's Larry Yingling in the 67 machine with top of the board. To his outside, probably the most
me,
momentum.
this team gives me
of all
big
drivers
2020
outside the
vibes.
playoffs. At the end of last season, it's Thomas
Yeah.
Green in the 18. Then in third, it's the back-to-back champion of John Forbes starting in third.
Are
Vincent
you
Sora,
talking
season 1
about
champ.
the
Dominator, watch out for, he'll be in
three-game
fourth.
champion
With Jared
SDR,
Tomovich, Tom Screen's
the
teammate,
greatest team
starting
ever
in
assembled?
fifth. 6th is Cedric Hunter. 7th is
We're not going to
champ
Daytona Road
of
Course,
Nick
right?
Crawford, with Christopher Norris
Do
starting
what?
in 8th place.
We're not doing Daytona
9th
Road
is
Course,
Ryan
though, right?
No,
Brown,
no.
by top 34, and finished out our top 10.
Can't
What was
forget that.
444?
Can't forget that one.
Positions
That was a
for me,
classic.
new rookie Michael
I
Miller.
always remember
Alongside
poor
him is gonna be the
Jesse
16
coming
of
back
Joshua
out
Canada in the
of
12th
Daytona.
position. 13th is going to be the 49 of
Yep,
Robert
yep.
Miller.
Like, what the hell just happened?
Joshua Stokes.
Man.
15th
The
is gonna
magic
go to
engine explosion.
Samuel Garcia. 16th
Yeah.
qualifying is going to go to the 3 of Anthony Gaudio.
I feel like we wouldn't have run that if we had known that glitch
17th
was
is
there before that race.
Cassidy. Robert
Right.
Space going to start alongside him in 18th with Presley Sora in the 12 machine. 19th
No,
going
we
to go to
had to
Justin
run the
Sipes, and
Daytona
rounding out our top
Roval.
20, it's Ali Fonseca.
And in
just
21st,
had to have-
halfway
give
through
Max
the
a
field,
fucking
it's another
conniption.
rookie, the 44 Corey Steele. Then in
Of course.
22nd position, the
Poor
numbers are
guy.
just lining up. It's the 2 of Danny Cochran.
Poor
23rd,
guy.
it's the 53 of Eric
95 laps
24th,
around this joint.
Returning
40
driver,
trucks.
first driver of the ISRC Truck Series is the 77 of Mark Whitley. In 25th, it's the 5 at Dakota
Strap in,
Motor
it's gonna be nuts.
And gonna be starting at 26th. It's the season 2 champ, returning back with his full team. Trent Jump in 26th. 27th will be the 27 of Martin Morales Jr. In 28th, we find Justin Campbell, almost winner of this race last season.
Follow car
Showed
number
up third
53
in
in the outside
29th.
lane.
Driver that has been quick on Wednesdays. He'll bring his
Cody
controller
Reed
over
has
here
already
on Mondays.
crashed
It's
into
the
Norris.
83 of Shane
If I had
Terrian.
damage.
And finishing
Oh
out
my
our
God.
MVP is the 15 of Tyler Dangler.
Starting in 31st, another return
Recipes
driver.
for Aro, apparently.
I would check out.
Alongside him is the 0-0 and 32nd.
Your front bumper just fell off
33rd
north.
is going to go
Watch
to the
out.
6th of Justin Smith with another rookie here, and 34th being
Oh, flowers blinking.
35th is going to be the 0-1 Aaron Crawford.
I guess we are on
36th
the
position, Paul
west.
Your
Farmer
mom.
goes to the 98 Malik Boots with 37th being held by
Might have a
Joshua
few.
Freed. Another rookie back here in 38th is Stephen McComas. 39th is going to go to Tyler Horn, and rounding out our
All right, let's get off to a fast start. Good start this year.
Chat with anybody or
Guess what? 40
No.
is not the maximum number we have.
I didn't get any messages from anyone today, so.
So next week when we find ourselves
I don't know what the fuel run is either, or any of that shit, so
racing
we'll find out.
to start this season off.
Yeah, that's probably about that.
One more quick thing to add. The top 5 finishers of tonight's race will be eligible for the first Mocap 5 race next Monday at Homestead. So,
But what do you think these
yeah,
drivers are
finish top
feeling?
5 here. They're
Brand new
eligible to win
season
some money
in
next
these
week.
trucks.
a lot of excitement and a lot of nerves, probably most likely, is what a lot of these drivers are feeling. And sometimes that can lead into, like, not really nervous of where you're worried about something, but almost nervous.
All right, well, good luck,
energy
boys.
Getting the season started and seeing how it plays out for you. So
Look,
I'm interested to
Yeah,
see
good luck, guys.
who's going to be aggressive here early on. I think you're going to see some big
what
moves.
corner are we gonna
And
rake
maybe a
in
few
first?
that'll
So
Oh
put your
my
bets
gosh.
down now.
It's going to be a
I'll
kind
say
of
lap
mixed
4.
boat when it comes to strategy, but this first stage,
I'm gonna go try oval.
Stage break.
That's
Top 10
always
drivers
the
get
best place.
bonus
Lap
points.
4,
The drivers
backstretch.
give their thoughts, on the
I think
over-under
lap
on
1,
5.5
someone's
cautions
gonna deal it off of
including
4.
the stage
Oh.
break. Everyone felt like
You're
they were
going to
gonna
lap
have more
1.
than 5.5 cautions
Lap
here
1.
tonight. So
All right, well,
with all these
see you in about 55 seconds.
drivers
Yes,
making
sir.
big moves. We'll see if they can
3
keep
coming
it
to lap
clean.
4 in
But
the
tonight,
tri-oval.
we get started
That's my guess.
for a new season,
Alrighty.
a new opportunity for a championship, and a new chance to maybe grab yourself a win to start off on the right foot. We enter the restart zone, and the WSSR dash is underway with the rookie of Larry Yingling
Don't
on the
they already?
inside, Thomas Green on the outside, as we get rolling and roaring down into turn number 1. Here we go, Zach. It's a brand new season.
And it is, Sam. Season 7 underway as we head down to turn 1 here at the Daytona International Speedway. And man, oh man, I can tell you, these trucks are going to push so strong here tonight. The packs are not going to be very spread out. It's going to be stacked up 3 wide for the majority of it. And I think you're not going to see this 2 wide last for long here as they head down the backstretch.
Certainly drivers are going to get some big momentum pushes, but how willing to be patient enough to not utilize it as our front runners continue to stay side by side. It's also going to be a thing of who can be the smoothest. And with new drivers, prove yourself early on that you're a driver.
get back to
with,
me.
and that everyone can trust you in the early going. In push time, though, it's Cody Reed, but up front, it's still going to be a side-by-side dash, but it's going to be your pole setter, Larry Yingling, leading lap number 1 to start the season off. And Yingling looks good as we hop on board, get a sense of what it's like being the leader. And Zach, this is probably one of the most comfortable places to be so far.
It definitely is. And what you're trying to do here, if you're Larry Yingling, is just be as smooth as possible. Be predictable. That way it allows the 11, as I was just about to say, he's going to push him. You know John Forbes. We know John Forbes. He wants to get out there and lead this race and being our past 2-time defending champion. He wants to get out front here early and get to that lead. So quickly, Larry Yingling learning that these drivers are very cutthroat and they will go for
What's the on-screen dash?
They certainly will. They had plenty of practice. Past Friday, they had the class for themselves. It was a 30-lap, just go as hard and as aggressive as you want. It was Eric Stitt that won that race. But for
God damn it.
the majority of that time, the drivers were 3 wide. So they know how to practice staying 3 wide. The difficult part is they only were able to stay 3 wide for 5 laps. So we're expecting it maybe in the stage.
Yeah, I got hung the fuck out up here.
Like we just saw
Fuck me, right?
Exiting the corner, sliding yourself high. If you're on the inside, that's the biggest way that you make some passes and move forward. As
Might as well get that up there just in case I needed
working
to.
with your teammates going to be a big thing. Zach, Snowy Desert Racing, Nick Crawford, John Forbes, Christopher Norris, Cody Reed. They dominated this race last season, but they ultimately did not win it. It was
Yeah,
a
I know.
white flag.
If it gets really bad, I'll pull off.
That it was. And Daytona always usually comes down to, how do you race with your teammates? How well can you work together? How well can you get positioned in the right spots? And I'm already seeing a lot of, teammates up front here. We got Thomas Green, Jared Thomas, they're of course together.
I'll get a little close up there.
Who was leading this race. He's had Mitzi Sawyer and Cedric Hunter up there in the mix with him too. So you got Snowy Desert Racing, Cochran Sawyer Racing, and a few others right there in the mix, ready to, gang up on each other and really try to utilize those numbers.
There's a car inside.
We're also seeing side drafting, not willing to give up a lot of space, trying to force the driver to the inside, not to get any little bit of run high. It's John Forbes. He's willing to stick it very closely, but get a little bit of a closer sense of what it's like further on back. We have on board the 38 of
Oh, we were all wrong.
who runs at 19.
Yeah, we were.
And currently trying his best
impressed.
Side by side as he's ripping the top.
I haven't seen anything too egregious either.
No, the biggest problem is that people clip on the apron, which I mean, it's easy to do.
Yeah.
You know, Christopher Norris, anything you see rather than big check, that's one thing you got to pay attention more to than anything when you're racing around these super speedway tracks and it's stacked up 2 by 2 like this.
Can't see it when you're behind the truck real tight.
And that really trickles farther and farther back throughout the line. You got to be paying attention because if you just hold it wide open, you're just going to be running people over, causing major incidents. So great job there by Christopher Norris to be heads up on that checkup and get that truck slowed down so he didn't cause no issues.
Christopher Norris, Cody Reed, teammates going to be side by side with one another. Going to be willing to give space if needed. And behind that 38 machine on the outside is the 3 Van Benigadio, one of our biggest movers so far of anyone on track. And it's not a lot, just 5 positions here in the first 5 laps as some drivers have a little bit of blinking issues for themselves. And that was something we were notified on. Zach, is connection issues. This server does not help most of the field. It is a chance of major wrecks of drivers not actually hitting one another.
It's definitely a major concern behind Sam, especially when you
2 by 2 throughout the field all the way.
That's where you run into the issues of that connection and, like we like to say, net code pop. So it'll be interesting to see if that causes any issues, but I have already seen a few moments where trucks are kind of just jumping around. You know, you get that, it almost looks like they're not really connected to the ground sometimes when you're lagging, and the truck just kind of moves left and right all over the place. And that can definitely cause some issues. So cross our fingers, nothing happens here, but I think they'll get that all sorted out.
Mark Whitley, 77 machine, most winningest driver in this series with 17 wins.
Oh, harder to get a run than I remember.
Did not run last season.
Yeah.
Ran one time at few seasons.
It was tough on Monday, Friday night.
Whitley's seen so many of his other competitions.
I ran up just a hair, not paying attention, almost lost the draft back there.
77 is yet to take a championship for himself.
Wow.
Had to take a full season off of last season, reset, came back even before he knew that they were changing up the playoff system. And I think, Zach, this is the most exciting thing, is getting to see what Mark Whitley's competition level will be, especially with the rivalries that are back.
Did anybody see Presley blink? Like, do Vinny and Presley blink at the same time?
It's probably me, and it's probably because my process is being done.
See the dynamics and how they're different after a couple of seasons away from
Dang.
No doubt, you know, we definitely know, well documented on those rivalries for sure. And you never know, we could have some new ones pop up.
Holy shit, I just saw somebody jump up in the air.
Danny, did you teach your car how to do the Congo in the off-season?
Is it Logan? I know they keep saying he was blinking.
No, it was Danny.
Black and white. I don't know if I blinked or what up the corner, but something happened.
So definitely don't want to see that happen too much for them, because I know that could be.
He's right up in front of me. I didn't even see it.
It can just throw you off.
Bro, he like hopped up in the air. I was like, what the hell?
So there are a few drivers that didn't get their
Love that.
right here tonight. There is a UPS 42 out on track, and it was throwing me off. I was trying to figure out who that driver was. It's actually going to be on our ticker, the number 8 of John Stovall, who's going to be the 42 UPS truck that currently runs in 12th position, just in front.
I'd rather be in that top lane right now.
So watch
That's
out.
where I'm at.
42, that's actually the number 8. Joshua Stovall on track. Going to see if there's any other drivers with missed schemes for themselves. But that is everyone.
30.
As I know, some drivers are having issues getting into the server with the right schemes for themselves.
You know, that first race of the season, a new league and a new season can be tough sometimes getting those things right. It's, you know, sometimes a handful of if you race in multiple different leagues, you got to make sure your truck is in the right scheme, and sometimes that's easy to make that mistake. But right now, you know, the one thing I'm surprised, you know, we're on lap 9. Everybody's been very cordial when it comes to jumping out of line. Nobody's really been really to take that step and that leap to push really hard and get to that third lane. But right now, it's just been really
Fucking checked us up bad there.
2 by 2 really throughout the whole entire field.
There is one driver I'm curious on how they're running here tonight. That's going to change the double zero with Ethan Smith, who runs in 22nd position. He's our newest driver, perhaps the biggest mover of 11 positions with a big check up on the inside. It's actually given opportunity for some of these drivers to take some major spots. And running now in 19th position is the double zero. And up now 13 positions. Also another driver moving up is Mark Morales Jr., who's another driver who I noted just noted on his wrong scheme as well. He's in the 8th. to be the 27 on the ticker. So a couple of wrong schemes. I think it was just a little bit of an error that happened, but we'll keep you on track on which drivers are which.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a mistake there from a few, and that 27 number's going to throw me off for a while. It came out being 97. So that'll be a change I'll have to get used to even myself. But as while we've been talking about all through the field, Thomas Green has been able to get himself to the front of the field, and now the outside lane's going to be on the likes of Acer and Center Hunter. So the two teammates, they're from Cochran and Sora Racing, really working together well to hold that top two spots on the outside.
One of the strongest teams from last season, Cochran and Sora Racing. It's Danny Cochran, Vincent Sora with the 13th Cedric Hunter, and now the rookie joining with them after the cap was removed. Larry Yingling, the 67, just making that team so much stronger to watch out for. Other strong teams, you know, Snow Desert Racing, also going to be the teammates of Planet Sim Racing. That's Thomas Green, Jared Talmadge, Corey Deal, and Justin Snipes. Those are going to be the drivers to really watch out for. I think those are the three big teams that are going to be up front majority of the weeks.
Still there. The next car is
watch how the team battles play out.
Hold your line.
Pretty tame so far. There's Tyler peeking 3 wide. Oh, there's our teammate behind us too. There's Birdie.
Right now,
49 right there.
Seems like teammates are definitely trying to get lined up and set up for that lap 30 stage, because that's where I think we're going to really start to see some things happen. Is right around that 20 to 25 mark, we're going to start feeling like I need to get closer to the stage points, and about 10th on back, you're going to start to see a heavy.
Okay, we're making smart moves already.
Seeing some pushes also up front. You can see all that space on the outside, because the outside lane was moving very quickly, and Cedric Hunter, the push with some sort cleared up to now move to the inside for the big.
The inside lane's just going backwards for some reason.
On the outside groove.
For the record, I was going with you.
Anthony Gaudio, and it's going to be the 12 machine of Presley Sora has found himself now inside of the top 10 and inching closer and closer to that lead position. He knows he can be as another big
ass gap right here.
Sora going back and forth. They
want
to make sure he has his teammate behind him.
That he does, and that was it was a big move from him there to jump back up to that top line. And sometimes that move can kind of.
That was just duck where I started in that line and went from 13th to 23rd.
Side by side here, he's just got that side there going on Thomas Green, but the 11 pushing the 18 down below. It's been very interesting. You can even see a little few movements from these trucks just look kind of awkward. I think that's really how they're a lot down to the ping. So
I don't know what that was.
They're checking out.
The right movements that maybe wouldn't have been happening in some of these guys' ping.
No, fucking
It's definitely
lost a little momentum there.
Still there.
That's right
there. Big save by the 15. A little bit of a small tap that got Vincent Sora out of sorts by Cedric Hunter, and that was a moment that could have been big up front. And surprisingly, we just hit the halfway marker of this stage. Again, stage break at the end of lap 30. If there is a caution between lap 25 and 30, that will count as the stage. Drivers up front have to be critical and careful here. There are no fast repairs. If you get caught up in a wreck, most likely your night is done.
That it will be. That's such a tough situation to be in, because you want to be able to race hard, but you got to also conserve just a little bit. You can't go out there and be willing to be checkers or wreckers yet, because your night will end up quickly with no points. So a lot of these guys are going to try to get some stage points. Then probably we'll see a little bit of even a relaxation point through the midpoint of the race, and then you'll ramp back up again. That's just the normal super speedway style here. And it's impressive. So a big moment.
Racy as hell up here.
Presley's been having a couple of moments like that, having Danny Cochran on his back.
Peeking on the outside there.
Trying to keep it clear, but only 3 wide.
Of course, you expect Cody Reed to be up there.
Stuck on the outside once again. Trying to find spacing, and Zach, it looks like maybe some drivers thinking about figuring out where they want to be as Presley Sora once again. That keeps flopping up into the sky as they continue to stay 3 wide in the middle of the field as they try to get cordial back to 2x2 if possible here, and they finally will do so. And they need it too quickly because lap traffic already going to be a factor. We have 2 drivers that fell off the pack very quickly, and I think they expected a big wreck immediately in this race. It's going to be a newcomer of Steven Thomas, a 70 machine, as well as Tyler Horn. They're going to be caught here next, I would say, a lap or so. They're going to be caught up.
Still there. Now they will be saying, yeah, they're going right now through the exit of 2, and the leaders are right now in the middle of 2. So it is not a
Ethan's still peeking to the outside, trying to make that 3 wide work.
Leaders catch up. It's about 3 or 4 seconds. And that time's going to be really probably next lap.
Jesus.
Just how much slower they are being
I don't know what these two are doing, man.
It's like Ethan peeks out and then Justin doesn't go with him.
It's
Yeah.
always interesting to see how lap traffic is handled early in the race.
See that bobbin wiggle, that third check up on the top there. That is the network having issues. Still there. Drivers are dealing with, and that is a little bit of a wiggle. That's not centric. That's just the way that these cars look.
Now Tyler Jones. No, you don't know where he wants to be.
So it's shocking to see. Kind of giving me flashbacks of when I raced back in NASCAR 09 Xbox days, throwing it back. That was the way the cars looked all the time. Luckily, sim racing, it's a lot more smoother when the connection is neater for everyone, but that is going to be a constant worry throughout the night, especially when we get to bump drafting. You're very close to this. We're almost getting that window, Zach, of 10 to go in the stage.
Oh, these two got to figure it the fuck out.
Break, but you'll want to get in the top 10.
I don't know which one of them's doing it, but damn.
Exactly. 25 is going to be the number that you want to have, because if we get a caution from 25 on, after the completion of 25, we will in stage rank. So I think once you get to that mark, that's where we'll really start seeing things really pick up, because drivers know at any moment the stage could be over, and there's just lap trucks still there.
Oh, careful, careful, careful. He's riding the apron. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I caught the fence. Oh my god.
I just got a 4X, but I'm okay.
I ended up with a 0.
Just lack of awareness, and now it's going to
You're gonna come up, Sam.
That was absolutely awful.
But what a save by the 70 machine.
That was a stupid 4X.
Martin's killing y'all, staying 3 wide right there. He should have fucking let you go.
You still got my drafter, and you let up a little.
If you can let up a little bit, I'm fucking in no man's land right here. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good.
Sure, and it just seemed like the 70 was committed on what he wanted to do. He was on the
Yeah, I got a 4X, but I don't think I have any damage. Danny just hopped again.
That right there led to, I think, a lot of people not knowing what was
I
going to
just
happen.
fucking
Like you said,
rode the wall for a while.
Of the sim and talked it over and
0X'd
said, hey,
it.
what are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I got
God,
some
I'm sure
bullshit
they were
Phantom
doing that,
4X,
but maybe
but I'm
just
okay.
never got that call, so that was a wild moment, and now it's thrusted Vince's sword to the lead, but also he's going to have the likes of the 38 of Christopher Norris behind him. So look at this, the 38 used that to his advantage. This back here is kind of separated a little bit due to that checkup.
That checkup really
I don't even know what you. I never saw anything hit you.
I know. That's just weird. It said that Martin got. Okay, that's good. It said Martin got into me, but I don't know.
I never saw him even get close enough to. Whatever.
You like to cover
Yeah.
mass in the
Probably next to contact.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, okay, let's take a little bit of a breather. We still have 10 laps to go before this stage is over. First scare of the night. And
Oh,
the field
back
survives
together
it.
again.
That was short-lived, wasn't it?
Here this early in this race.
Okay, are these guys actually going to stick with it, or
For a good
no?
majority of the field right there, and probably put them on a little bit more of a alert here coming to the end of the stage. So we'll see what kind of moves are made now, and even sometimes something like that can kind of set you off.
Definitely 3 wide.
Say, screw it, I'm going to go for
Yep.
it. So we'll see if anybody does it. Look, we're seeing our
Cody
first
Reed,
leader,
of course.
Cody Reed in the 25, jumping up to the outside.
Oh my God! I did not expect Mark to do that. What the hell?
It would be a former ally, a former teammate. It's gonna be the
Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing up here right now.
One of the biggest movers so far.
Me either.
Trying to get closer to that back bumper as well as Mark Whitley. Cody Reed, he's taking any help. If someone moves high,
They're
he's
blocking
gonna
dumb
work
as fuck up here.
Push forward, and it looks like it's gonna be Presley Sora. One step the outside.
Looks like Ethan's warping a little bit too.
But they are stuck up there. They need at least one more truck to maybe start moving forward, but they are still stalled out, and they're starting to find some momentum. Everyone else is stalling out. That third
Yeah, they're
line
3
is
wide up
moving
here,
forward.
racing for the stage.
Jumped up to block that middle lane, and that really stacked that lane up. That allowed them.
Yeah, I had to look down at the laps. I was like, yep, there's about 8 to go here.
For Norris, who jumped up in front of Presley Sora here to get that push, and it's just showing here when they want to go 3 wide, they can do it.
They can do it, but they
Okay, we're kind of just chilling here for a second, Birdie.
Yep.
They look like they're about to get stupid
We're
up
not
here.
gonna get to it.
Oh yeah, I know
anyway.
exactly.
We're not
So
gonna get any stage points out of it.
yeah, I'll just back off a little here.
But we stay 3 wide. That's Christopher Norris.
And Martin's gonna send it 3 wide.
Steven John Forbes leads the middle. It's Cedric
No, he just went 3 wide. Okay.
Same idea.
These 3 drivers notoriously known in the truck series for being inside of the top 5 at every super speedway we go to. And once again, Zach, it's the same characters that always find a way to get up front.
Nick, you put me my bottom lane part
drivers dropping back like Nick Crawford. He's seen what's going on.
I can't be a
He
bottom
says,
for you.
getting out
I'm
of
only
that
a top.
situation," and You know, the 3 wide, I really wouldn't worry about too much, but with the connection of a lot of people in the server, the cars just jumping left to right in the corners. That is what's going to scare me the most personally. Just watching that is giving me a little bit of anxiety.
Contact, middle of the corner, could be driving going back and forth. Christopher Norris gets body slammed to the outside green to the audio. And once again, what could have been a scare. Everyone gives space, they give openings.
Nick just got in front of me, so now I can't see shit.
With 7 laps to
Yeah,
go on the stage, and if we get a caution this
Yeah.
next lap, the
Ollie
stage
pushed
will
me.
end. So this is go time. There's no more patience or give. If you want those 10 bonus points, or at least get 1 bonus point, you gotta make sure you're inside of the top 10 to get any position possible. And up front, it's led by John Ford. He's feeling safe because everyone behind him is bumping and banging against one another.
No, you're good, Jared. I saw it happen.
Deteriorating right now. It's being led by Vincent Sora. Just 3 inches already now. Christopher Norris has jumped back down up to that middle groove and was able to help out. And I tell you what, who's been making some big moves? Mark Whitley up to 4th in that bottom line. Let's see what the 77 can do here to try to position himself forward, along with Cody Reed in the 25.
And also a color scheme that we haven't seen for a while, the 80 of Justin Sipes. He's in 9th place.
I'm gonna go bottom
inside,
for
just
safety.
behind that purple and black Cody Reed machine. He's got Larry Yingling behind him. He's
Sounds
been
good to me.
making his way forward. There are drivers.
Hopefully, if there is a wreck, we can at least get down and avoid it.
In the ISRC Truck Series, they're making their showing here early on in the WSSR Dash that they are here and they are ready for a chance to fight for a championship, and their momentum can start now as they cross the line. We're in the spot where you got to make your moves now because if we get a caution, this will be the stage.
That it will be. This is dire moments right now. You got that 18 that's on the screen up top. He jumps to the outside. He wants to help a Vincent Sora. That's what sometimes it comes down to when you make these decisions as a driver. Which driver do you want pushing? Do you want Cedric pushing you, or do you want Vincent Sora pushing you? Thomas Reed saw that 15 up top as well. Let's say 25.
I don't. What is he doing?
He did do that. Scared me a little bit.
Stacked forward, wide backing out. It's going to be Cody Reed. He'll stay on the apron, trying to stay down low if possible.
God monster moment.
Oh my god, bro.
For a moment, but they stay green for
He almost
now.
LePaged us.
Battling for the lead.
I don't know what that was.
And he'll lose the draft for the 25 just to salvage the field and his race. But up front, it's now going to be 4 laps to go. Our top 9 pretty good, clustered up to one another. But from 10th on back,
Calm down a little bit. Say if there's an opportunity to get a spot or two, take them.
Yep, 10-4.
You got the likes
We have a run.
of the 10 truck of Jared Tallman right there stacked up with the 67 of Yingling. If they can get a big suck up here to this pack, he might be able to make a move, but at the same time, he's going to have the likes of Ryan Ferraro who's outside. So sometimes you're stuck where you're at, and sometimes you're able to make those big moves. So it's just really depending on the situation, and the runs are coming.
And see, it's going to be Eli Smith on the outside with 74 Nick Crawford. Going to be trying to make that 3rd lane work if possible, but they're pretty far back. That's
Wreck.
Definitely want to move forward as they cross the line. It's going to be 3 laps to go. As, oh boy, watch out through the grass. That's going to be seen. Thomas Green. Upside down and lands on his wheels.
It's all good. I saved it.
I almost did it. About done did it.
Black clear for road.
Exactly is the leader.
Dakota, I need you in front of me.
Hey, I think Vincent Sora is going to
Who else
be
seen
the leader.
a black flag clear?
Wow, what a moment there.
I'm surprised I didn't. I definitely went below the cone.
Something happened to him, and then all of a sudden.
I don't think I have any nose damage.
That is the stage.
Get a little closer to me.
Multiple different drivers.
It didn't look like when I drove by.
Apologize
Yeah, I went
for
for
my
the
front end boots. There was a huge
Yeah, your nose is
crowd
clean.
of cars in front of me, and then
I
they all
just
cleared,
went
and there you
Dukes of
were.
Hazzard in it through the infield.
Oh boy, that was a big netcode flip.
I'm not used to the brakes on these things. I was not slowing down fast.
Although the drivers trying to slow up if possible.
Can I get a black flag clear, please? For avoiding the wreck on Perot?
And everyone else able to advance
I get black
around.
I just wanted to make sure whoever I hit wasn't you.
Ryan Ferraro is out of this
It was,
race.
Yeah, I didn't get a Xerox or anything, so.
For the 74.
It's based on however the not cross the line, but how the cars were lined up as the caution came out.
It was, and this is such a tough break.
Oh,
Like you said,
so
it was almost
am I holding everyone
like
up
a
then?
netcode
I thought
flip that
Thomas
put
had
him
the
right
fastest
back
because it's
down
showing he's
onto
the leader.
So it is very interesting. Oh, and you see the 44. He was trying to miss the wreck.
I think it's
Got in
because I was in the grass when the
spun him
caution
around
came out
down
too.
into the 83 of Shane Terrian. And
Oh,
man,
so did I
man,
win the
that
stage
is-
then?
That's a tough break there for those drivers.
curious if maybe we can get a look at
Should be you, yeah.
the 18 currently in third on
It's
board. The
the wreck happens before the stage inside the top 10. It'll be the running order after iRacing sorts it out.
So they were going off the exit turn 4 into the trial.
Okay, simple. My bad then, guys. I was expecting to tell me to let Thomas back.
Almost there. Just
what do I need to do here? Tell me let 39 car by, just stay in line or what?
I think a little off-centered from the 13. And when you're going through that tribal, the truck gets very, very light. And that's when you really don't want someone to be off-center on the bumper, and that's exactly what kind of startled the field, and I think made a lot of people kind of second-guess what was going on, and that kind of led to farther wrecks down the field.
And with all the movement, Vincent Sora, your stage winner, going to be up front with
Hey, it's telling me I need to drop to the end. I get that cleared or
It's
not?
going to be Anthony Gaudio, Justin Sipes, Christopher Norris.
Unfortunately, we cannot stay at ELL.
Will be the 10 drivers getting bonus points for themselves at
Gotcha.
this stage.
So just dropped in or what? Or stay in line? I have no idea.
Pit road, and Zach, the timing of this yellow really does make things a little bit more fun looking at the fuel window if we stay green from here on out, or how these drivers could be reacting, as we're expecting everyone to enter pit road here.
Just so
it really kind of does add a little fold to it, because, you know, with it being at lap 30 in the stage, it was kind of cut and dry in my opinion, with being a one stop from the end of the, you know, after the stage to the end of the race. But now it's going to be a little bit more closer.
miles per hour.
Okay. That's a place to break for your pit box.
I know.
Fucking some spots out of that.
Fucked me all up.
See here's looks like Vincent Sora's going to slide through his box, so he's going to lose some spots there.
Can we clear that?
Trouble for the 15 of Vincent Sora. There are only 40 boxes out there on track.
Should be able to come back around.
So you need to make sure that you do not make a mistake, and a big slide like that could cost you multiple positions, as Vincent Sora taking off here shortly, and it's going to be John Forbes winning out as he's going to be able to move forward, and Sora falls to third for himself, as Sora having his blinking issues, as well as Presley Sora. I believe that might be what's causing us to have that little bit of a weird issue popping up. But we're going to see if we can have a quick talking with Vincent Sora from
As this is the truck felt, I thought tires were going to be more worn than that.
as our stage winner. See how he's feeling after the first 30 laps of this race being put down, at what speed he's got. We're going to see if we can cue him up. 15 of Vincent Sora, you there?
I hear you.
Well, Vinny, you find yourself being the stage winner at the end of stage 1 for season 7, the first race of the season. How are you feeling after being up front most of the start of this race?
Oh, it is going to be tight on fuel from here.
That I got the first stage win of the season.
Yeah, I already got a shut off.
Should be the
I'm
point
showing
lead
33.
now, so that's exciting. I love points, and I love having
66
the most.
to go.
So, yeah, I'm kind of liking
Based
it
off
up
what I saw on the
here.
broadcast,
I'm
it looks
surprised we
like it
didn't
should
wreck
be
multiple
like
times there. I slipped through my
Vincent,
box
John,
and
and then
I pissed
everyone
out
else
like a
behind.
dummy, so I lost some track position. But yeah, I'm just kind of riding up here. I'm gonna see how the race folds out and
find out what the caution
that we should be getting if we go green, and then hopefully find myself in a position to win at the white flag.
Congrats on the stage win there, Vincent. Good to start off with some points like you said there for yourself. But you know, we've seen a few trucks, you know, well, not a few trucks, a majority of the trucks out there kind of have that jumping little bit of a connection issue that we've seen.
I want to come top off.
The server.
Damn, I should have fucking did that.
Tonight. Has that really changed the racing?
I just saw them do it in front of me. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it definitely makes it more scary because
Hell yeah.
you don't want to like get tight on the doors of the other trucks, but then you don't want to cause a wreck in doing so.
We have a lot of trucks.
Yeah, it's something to be mindful of.
I mean,
and,
after I
hope there's something that's
freaking
gonna
lost
get
like
fixed for
20
next week.
spots on pit road, so I figured
Well,
might as
Vinny, we're going to send you back to your team.
Well, I've been
Good luck,
clutching in, so
congratulations
hopefully it does
on
a little
the
bit
stage
for
win.
me.
Hopefully we
I don't know
can
if
get
it's
into that.
broken or not, but it's probably need to go on the
That's gonna
outside
be
behind
your
the
Conquest
11.
Sora racing driver of Vincent Sora.
That doesn't make sense.
Zach, couple of drivers topping off on fuel.
Yeah, mine's saying the same
actually
thing.
from 25th on back, coming into pit
Yeah,
road.
same issue for me as well. Just stay the odd cars on the inside and even on the outside.
It very much is going to be, I think, a very good call too, because when you come to these super speedway tracks like this too, we have the quickie yellow. I mean, we're literally just came off pit road this last time, and we've already got the lights off. We're racking it back up to go back green. So there's not, you know, like some of the other tracks where you get caution laps, you know, for a while really to kind of help, you know, you
These
build
freaking
that
random
little bit
bot
of a
people that
buffer
jump in
zone
these
for
damn
fuel.
chats.
So topping off there, I think could be coming back to help a few for sure. So we'll have to very much pay attention to that. But right now, It's going to be, can they keep it green if that situation is going to play out?
Maybe something we're going to watch out for. I'm curious if my producer can tell me this. Do we have a crank it up for tonight's race? Because I know the field, they have been on top of one another and getting ready for this race to see how they're going to go. We're going to see if we can get it crank it up for the start of this restart.
All right, here we go.
And see if we can hear the loud noises and the
I don't know why it's on the top of you guys.
moves that these drivers are going to be willing to make to try to move forward on this restart. As we are watching the ISRC Alara Productions first race of Season 7. It's the WSSR Dash as the pace car is about to make the hard left-hander to pit road. The rest of the field stacked 2 by 2. And it's
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Here once again at
It's still going on.
We are green. Crank it up. Here we go as they roar down into turn.
All right.
Always a lap down. 20th place. Clear high.
Oh, that was way too late for him to be making that decision.
Yeah, that's what's
What happened?
Outside.
The lap down guy just was on the brakes as we took the restart.
Nice. Oh yeah. You lose the draft.
Let's go low, go low.
Cody about to make a questionable block. Don't do it. Thank you.
Still next to him. I didn't see Martin there either.
Go ahead of me.
Car outside. Hold your line. B24.
Maybe 3 wide up here.
I didn't realize you could fucking turn on there.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, well, hopefully you enjoyed.
Yeah, I thought you were just going off to try to pick him up, and I was like, he doesn't go nose.
Our one and only caution of the day.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
And also our stage break. As tonight, we have been seeing drivers have some big moments, major saves in just the 30 laps of tonight's race. But we are now into the zone where it's about racing to the end. We've got green flag pit stops expected, but big moves already happening for third place. Trent 3 wide, almost went 4 wide. As Justin Sipes going to be on the outside groove. The 80 machine wasn't able to get rolling as quickly as he wanted. But this is a race about survival.
I'm like, what the hell I'm seeing up here?
Anyone have a good idea on what the limit on temps are?
They're wrecking up here. They're wrecking up here. They're wrecking up here. No caution.
And there's the big one. They're taking off. Drivers to the inside. We stay green.
I was gonna say, it might be a time buffer.
No, that was still an iRacing when I threw that.
As we again,
I was trying to aim as hard to get to find the yellow.
of this group that was parked on the apron.
Oh man, Cochran Sora racing right there. It all imploded.
And right when we caught up to him
too. So that was.
I know.
Holy shit! I didn't know what, how that was gonna end up.
Started with the 30.
Oh man, Josh, your steering's broken.
To the likes of John Forbes, that checks up the inside. Then we had a few.
So glad I just got wrecked like 3 times in one wreck by one person. That's cool.
3 wide early here in this first run. Didn't expect that after the stage.
That's me, right? I know. I don't know why the fuck we're going 3 wide this early, but.
Going down into turn number 1. Yeah, it's just big tap. Vincent Sora, that's huge contact from the 15.
Cars out. Line up, single
with that
file.
contact required damage.
10.
Or
We're under
season 1
caution.
champ.
It's closed.
These were other drivers that were racing against one another when the yellow flag was waiting for it to come out. And it looks like it came out with the drivers running so slow. There was no admin thrown yellow. I think it might have been the drivers that were parked on the apron that threw it out. I saw a bunch of drivers slow down up front on our live telemetry, and then the yellow flag was thrown, but it looks like it was that incident in the middle of the pack of those drivers scattering across.
I'm glad we were able to get through that one.
I am completely shocked on how aggressive everyone got here on this restart. This was, I don't know where they thought it was go time this early on in the race.
Of course, yellow.
Yeah, and you can see right there the 80 truck, that white truck there. kind of just comes down the racetrack a little bit, maybe to follow Mark Whitley's
I'm
draft.
just gonna stay out. I don't see. I mean, it's
just hits the 67
be a one stop anyway.
From
So
there hits his teammate of Vincent Sora. That takes out both of them.
Yeah, gas and tear off sounds good.
It multiple others, and that was just tough. And like you said, Sam, just so
definitely make it one more after that.
3 wide here. I mean, we rode around for 25 laps before we saw 3 wide in the first run there. It seems like everybody just lost all patience, so they said, you know what, we're going to go for it, and that's what happened.
What is going on?
Do that though.
3. I mean, maybe it was a full field strategy call. Okay, who's going to be the innocent victim here, so we can get this caution to kind of reset to make this race a one-stop.
Alright, I'll spin. Might as well.
I appreciate the slamming of the brakes. And you're going to do it again, dude. You're a fucking clown, honestly.
Required damage with that incident. Cody Reed, Joshua Canada.
Alright, I'm literally going to be fucking content direct here. Did time in the last 2 laps.
Stop topping off with fuel, but 2 don't even pit. And I'm not surprised by that. Eric State.
I know, say what you're talking about.
I know, I don't know who you're talking about.
They are in complete save mode, clutching up and trying to push in the clutch
to
save fuel as they're pacing around.
They are. You know, this place, I mean, leading, you can't
Thank you.
save that
Someone
much
asked the
fuel
question at least.
Getting the full brunt.
Fucking
of
the
the
clown back there,
drag,
fucking Tyler Horn.
You know, put on the nose of your truck. But when you get a little, you know, a few positions behind people, I think Stamp and
got my answer. Got our answer.
Really saved the fuel.
Yeah, I thought he was just gonna say fucking clown and not say anything else.
I know, right?
Really allowed them to kind of jump the field.
Really build on the suspense.
I want to say thank you to everyone that's joining with us. If you're just joining, here's our race report.
Okay,
so
well.
2 cautions. Our first one was an incident coming up to 3 laps to go in the stage, and with that caution, it counted at the stage. We just had a slight big one involving
So it's definitely a one-stopper now. Yeah.
Scattered to the apron, major damage. Even to Vincent Sora, Joshua Canada into pit road, and Vincent Sora able to get out there. The majority of them have gotten their required damage flags removed. They'll try to get back out there on track. This is what we wanted to look at before the incident kind of blew up and took us away from the conversation. Zach, we're under the lights. This track temp, the conditions, perfect.
What's flaring here at Daytona?
Looking at the wind, hasn't been as fluid as we've seen in past races in the past, where it kind of scatters up from 4 miles per hour up to 12 miles per hour. Just
there's so many people on pit road just on the brakes, like slowing down for their pit stall from the fucking
kind of stuck around
right lane.
4 mile an hour, 5 mile an hour.
Yeah,
really nothing much
50.
more. So
Time you're not supposed to slam on your brakes when you're still in the right lane.
Well, and then you pulled in, and I caught up to the guys that were in front of you, and then they were still going that slow, and I had to slow down again before I got to my pit box. I don't fucking know what they're doing.
A ton of grip and a ton of pushing and aggression. So we've seen that so far.
Never driven on pit road
Looks
before.
like our hurt trucks, they've all got their damage
somewhat
fixable just to stay on the lead lap here, and we'll get back going here as in double follow them up.
No.
Texas. Pit road, Cody Reed still some pretty good left and right front damage.
Oh my god, I see that pace car!
Some decent right front damage on the 16. But
damn, that many people are wrecked.
When I look at the most, no front end. That truck is he's gonna be limping around here tonight. And there's
R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead yet, but for when she die.
It's heartbreaking, but like he said before, he got the stage bonus points, so he loves to get those points. And we kind of could salvage a night that honestly is going poorly.
Hello there, Bird.
Finishes, but I want to say thank you to everyone that's out in the chat watching tonight's race. We have a couple of people that have already saying who they're rooting for. We have Lariat Productions himself.
That's my rear end.
Chat. Title sponsor for the ISRC Truck Series, also major sponsor to some of the drivers and races throughout the season. I want to say thank you so much to Lariat Productions for how much he supports this truck series.
If you do that and I win the race,
people rooting for Tyler Dangler and a couple of people rooting for
Hey Jesse, I've got a little bit of nose damage that is unrepairable, so I'm going to be
any final
slow
thoughts? We're going to
in
this
general.
restart, and we'll see if anyone wants to stay patient or go right back where we were before that last yellow.
Maybe with the change in strategy, you know, being a one-stop now.
Still got a lot of race left here to position ourselves where we need to be.
Maybe we'll see a little.
I would
bit
like to get a little
aggression
closer to the front, though.
But you know, you never know, really. It's always a mixed bag. I mean, there might be a full moon out there at this point with what we just seen on that last.
Yeah, I'm obviously going to be really slow because I'm still here, so passing me outside here on the
rooting for your favorite drivers, all the family and friends that have watched throughout the season and throughout these races. Thank you so much for your viewership. As the pace car pulls into pit road, we enter the restart zone. It's time to go back to green flag racing for the WSSR Dash here at Daytona to start the season off. And a little bit of newcomers cars up front. Again, Shane Terry and Eric Stamp deciding not to pit. They both stay out.
Damn, what the hell? How does the field get gapped over
See
here?
how well the field is going to be reacting, and already seen a major split up the front.
Someone bailed on Presley, so he's kind of
sleeping from 8th on back.
no man's land right there.
So just some big gaps being formed there, and what happens when you have big gaps at a place like a Super Speedway Daytona? You have big runs, so expect this pack to slingshot right back up to him, and we'll see if anybody can take that momentum and use it for an aggressive move. We'll see if anybody decides to make it through live, but at the moment, right now, 2 by 2.
Cody, are you killed as well, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
It is hard to build a run with these fucking things out.
I know, I was just gonna say, it's like they all
Cedric, I got no damage, there's no real point.
But it's John Forbes getting right back
but off the gas.
to the third lane, now to be in the middle. It's Mark Whitley back up.
Are they like take horsepower out of them or something?
Well, he is in a comfortable
I still
zone.
don't know. Where's the big update to him
He
though?
was definitely one of the most aggressive.
I think it's just
jumping
less
to that
drag,
third lane.
right? So they
The
don't
2 drivers he was going to go to the third lane on jumped to the bottom. So quickly he found out, hey, I need to get back to this middle lane and get in front of the sights there. Is that outside lane right now? Losing a little bit of momentum with Forbes and Christopher Norris.
Okay.
Down to the bottom in front of Eric Stanley and Shane Terry.
Still there.
He went way to the top. I went to go to the middle, and he just closed the fucking door.
To do a 3 wide action.
Still there.
Oh, it's Riley Fonseca up through the middle.
They get out of the way just in time, so we might have been racing
Doing it again.
another,
All right.
And back in season 2 and 3, but tonight I am a past winner of this race. The 24 makes the big aggressive move and pushing to 80.
I must have missed the memo on let's run the fucking wall and then cut down as soon as someone gets a run.
Apparently.
Yeah, what truck is that? Because someone's doing that in front of me earlier.
The 26 is doing it, and then Sipes is doing it.
Yeah, that was a green truck. Yeah.
Right
I
now,
almost
26 is green.
side, but I was like, I don't know, it's a little bit early.
From Shane Terry up front. He's going to put the side draft on the 11.
Well, I thought they were hanging Aaron out, so I was just gonna go fucking pick Aaron up.
And you're going to go to the sucker hole, so to say, right through
Nope.
the middle with no help.
They just blew him from stupid town.
Jump into the inside or in the middle.
Another 3 wide up here.
Shit.
Yep.
He knows a couple of drivers in this series here tonight. If you've never watched an 83 machine, coming into this season as a part-timer, he's not going to run the full season, but when he shows up, it's going to be a huge threat.
May try to get to the bottom myself.
What makes the 83 Shane Terrian so unique? He's a controller driver. Most of these drivers.
I'm in the bottom there, and you want me to leave you a hole to get in? We'll get up there or no?
I'm losing speed. I don't know if that's a sign that it's about to go to Blammy or not, but just be on the lookout for me.
And here tonight, gotta be another factor to watch out for. It's always fun when he gets out of control of Zach, because you can tell when he's on a controller based on how that wheel reacts, but when it's race trim, sometimes it's difficult to see.
Your engine has a bedtime, and it's
really
past that bedtime.
I was a teammate with Shane Terry at WSSR for one season.
You guys want to pick me up?
Just
That would
talking
be
to him about how
incredible.
things work with the controller, and just asking him those intricate
We're on our
questions.
way.
It's always so mind-blowing. And then, you know, he looks so smooth. You would never expect it if you looked at the wheel. And then, like you said, if something gets a little sideways where he has to catch the truck or the car, I mean, the reaction of the wheel.
I'm not trying to get any closer, I'm going to be honest with you.
Fantastic things you could ever watch. So I thoroughly enjoy his on-board.
That apron is
Check it
bad.
out when he has those big moments, so to say.
I'm going to pick him up
The
here, Cody.
Chad's happy. They're starting to root for it, and it's for the Brown.
I don't really like what I'm
Josh
seeing in front of me.
Stoffel Up front, the rookie, getting his way up to the lead position on the inside, being pushed by Christopher Norris, wanting to lead this lap. Is the 8 on our ticker, 42 Brown machine on course as Stoffel leads another lap. And again, when we came in and looked at the rookies class this season, based on the high rating, they were all going to be fast rounds to watch out for. But here tonight, we really
A lot of
didn't
apron
know we were
flipping going on up
gonna see
here.
some rookies that we've never seen in any of the past series we've covered. And Stoffel was one of them, but he is showing out here tonight. Could be a driver to trust with how he's running on the inside groove.
That he is. You know, when you come into a new league like this, and you're a first timer here,
Yes, sir.
you got to build up the trust of drivers, especially when it comes to super speedways. If you want to have someone not leave you out
Tyler,
there,
you got a toe?
work with them, you got to show them that you are able to
I got a
do the
little bit
right
of it.
things. He's been able to do it very, very well in that heat machine. And he's been able to work
If I'm
his way
slowing
to
you guys
the
down,
lead.
I can
We'll
get
see
more back.
how
I got a lot of
long
nose
it
damage.
takes, how strong or how hard it is here. at
I don't
Daytona.
think it
He's
could be
getting
any
big
worse than
pushes
me.
still
I
there.
feel like we're all pretty
You gotta
even
hold on to
here.
that thing with that 38.
I don't know if Cody wants to give it a try to push it, he can, but I feel like we're all just about the same. My front foot is missing, I believe.
company won that race. And he was
Oh,
a
yeah.
driver that
cooked, dude.
every
I'm
single
gonna
team
stay out of
goes
this.
to is a threat to keep their massive
Just need a
position.
caution.
Wildly
They're
aggressive
18 seconds
moves.
behind us
And
already.
here tonight, I kind of talked to Christopher North for this race. I was curious on his thoughts. Confidence level, kind of wavering. But also, it's a super speedway. We know this 38 can be clean. It's more of...
I'm just riding, Tyler, so just try your best to stay behind me.
That definitely is a huge question.
Yeah, I'm just riding too.
Very aggressive, but sometimes smartly aggressive. It's one of those decisions that you make split seconds and sometimes put you in the right spot. And he's done it well in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Position himself for later in this race, because that's the big thing. Super speedway races, yeah, you can be running first, second, third throughout the majority of it, but all it takes is one lap.
Check it.
Yourself, and right there, almost up the racetrack there, opening up the door, and the 38 had to back out of it, or he would have turned him.
The X42 still full.
There's a gap here, Jesse, if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Opening for John Forbes to drop down to the inside, and just like that,
Okay, this works for right now.
front, leading one of these lanes, and Forbes has practiced this and Stolen said, I'll make do the same move, but go to the outside.
Vinny, I say if they get close enough, just turn Martin like in front of the pack when the caution comes out.
You lead a lap, you lead the most laps. That's a bonus point to be grabbed for yourself. But if you're Stovall,
You didn't get him right hook or just like
there's a path
shove him off.
you don't want to think about. That is the winner of this race.
I don't know, hook him like in the outside wall while we're like going through the tri-oval.
Could tonight be that driver, and it could be the 42 or the 11 who's been up front for the majority of the night.
That'd be quite the stat to break.
I've already been hooked to the outside wall once tonight.
So it's been very, very interesting. It usually tends to be the driver dominates and does not come out of here with the victory. So we're seeing some big aggressive moves, and I tell you what, the 42 on screen, Joshua Stovall, he definitely made a big one, big aggressive move, and man,
Oh, you're all foul jump there, huh?
Another aggressive one, but Mark Whitley is somehow
See, you found him.
through the middle in the 11s.
I thought the line was fucking moving. I don't know what he's doing. He was just off with throttle to the tri-oval for some reason.
Returning driver, the most windish driver, the 77.
No, it's Forbes.
Oh, okay.
Rookie coming into this season, Presley Sora trying to make
Yeah, he got hung out, looks like.
I know Vincent Sora and Mark Whitley had their rivalry back in season 1, and we're curious if that's going to be stowed back up. We stewed back up, but huge bump by the 77 and the 42 down the backstretch. Curious on what the brother of Vincent Sora's feelings are going to be with that 77.
You see their big movements left to right with the 77 of Mark Whitley. That could have been very, very close. Luckily, it wasn't.
It almost seems like if you offset a little bit, you get a run. Really, really strange.
These bumps are getting much more aggressive, and there it is.
We're starting to catch another lap.
Lap
group here.
Look, major wiggling going on that 77.
Oh, fun.
Part of it looks to be a little bit of connection wiggle. The other part is just trying to stay attached to that front rear bumper if possible. But once again, let's try for round 2. Lap traffic looks to be in front of our leaders.
I'm pulling out. I'm pulling out there.
Around them if possible. But still
blockers on the bottom.
wants to block. Wants to once again hits put by
Oh, that's a good time to shoot 3 wide.
Oh, fuck me, bro.
down here on the bottom.
Makes the move forward, and for Mark Whitley, I mean, he's one of the drivers you know to watch out for, but watch
I got
out for
here.
the traffic. They
For the whole top if you want it.
Thank you.
That's me, thank you, though.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I made your team look similar.
I got you a little bit to go. Think you're okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Oh, he almost went around.
Gosh.
6.
I got Aaron.
Also, I saw a big wreck for himself, and it's the big one.
What are the
You thought for a second
people I make
you were
contact
in
with
the
are my
clear,
fucking
and
teammates?
once again-
Imagine that the fucking lap
Well, I
cars
think
somehow
literally
caused that, I
all
think.
three of us got an incident point there, so I don't think any of us are going to get the one.
They went 3 wide as we're catching the lap cars. It's just fucking stupid.
I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to brake like that. I just...
No, you didn't do anything wrong, dude. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't know if they were 3 wide or
Oh,
left.
damn, sure.
I was halfway out the
At
apron.
least for myself.
And the lap trucks there staying on the inside, and they seem to be doing a pretty good job of.
Yeah, I'm sure I got a little bit of rear end damage.
Just, you know, the field.
I'm at 1300.
Oh, it's supposed to be 1300.
There's going to come up into
Oh,
the 80,
okay.
and
Idle's
Okay, they're
1300.
taking the outside wall and getting down. Or
it calls this wreck to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and then 1180 normally.
That was like the widest contact ever with Aaron, but I just couldn't fucking finish stopping the truck.
It's
I was
just
like,
a little love tap.
and I had him locked up so I couldn't turn. I was like, son of a bitch!
This thing gets stupidly loose and drivable when you're tucked up behind someone, or someone's tucked up behind you.
6 just was trying to avoid Mark Morales in that 8 machine, and then Martin gets tapped there.
Concave.
I believe that was Michael Miller.
Yeah, that's from Dakota's ass.
Got the 8 spun around. The rest
Sure, my left rear looks nice.
As well as they could.
It's a little fucker.
Yeah, they definitely tried to do the best they could.
I don't
there.
think it's a
Even
parachute though, so you should be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they can knock it down a little bit on your
There's a little
caution.
bit of net code here, even possibly there, right there. Is it? We're
No.
going to make contact still, but definitely turned them a little bit earlier. And there's the 87 getting into the back machine with
Aaron.
Even Vincesor there, who was going a lap
What the fuck are we doing here?
He's
Gotta
going to
come around, 80.
Look, the 8 of Martin Morales.
Oh
who's
my God.
stunned, is going to come right back down to him. And things compile.
I'd like to get on pit road to do some service, but we're fucking around back here.
I just think I gotta stop being to your inside during these things. That's 2 races in a row now where I got taken out with somebody outside of you being,
That's going to force
you know,
them into
questionable.
pit road. Well, it's a hard decision. Do you want to come to pit road or do you stay out? Because for some of these drivers, pit road makes sense, but I don't know if they can make it from here to the end of the race. But pit stops underway, and for us, we're going to take our first commercial break ourselves here
I got
this
a black
evening.
cleared for passing under yellow.
51 laps in the books here tonight. Start at 52 as we'll continue to pace, continue to get
About
pit
37
stops
seconds.
done. 95 laps in total.
Oh, sweet.
Will we
Minute
find
and a half.
ourselves going to overtime? It's happened to the past. Might happen here this evening. Thank you so much for joining with us here at Pretty Fast
24
Broadcasting.
seconds.
You're watching the ISRC Lara Productions Truck Series for the WSSR Dash. Race number 1 here at Daytona for the new season of Season 7. We'll be back right after this with more racing
I
action.
got a 4X, but 0 damage. Or, yeah, no seconds of damage. It's kind of weird.
Maybe it was a netcode 4X.
Yeah, I mean, I got door slapped, but I don't know, I guess just it was clean enough.
Can I get a black clear for passing under the yellow? Where the paint start
Entry 3.
Entering 3.
Aaron, 3.
Thank you.
Entering 3.
Is it entering 3?
That's in the middle of 3 now.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go 10-4 now.
Hello, Tyler.
Wow.
How are you? Honestly, I'm just chilling like a villain, man.
Hell yeah. Okay, goodbye.
Just a little Dilla and it's thorough.
Hopefully they're able to knock that
Aaron.
spoiler back out a little.
Move.
Looks fine from back here.
Spoiler alerts. Jesus.
Aaron, give me a move.
I think Tyler Horn is brain dead.
Hold on, Corbin.
Yeah,
He was just slamming on the brakes in front of me.
I think it got worse actually.
Had to make sure they worked, you know?
Yeah, you still don't have
God damn, how I get involved in a wreck and gain spots? What the fuck's going on?
Oh yeah, I gained some too, don't worry.
Yeah, no, we're all up here now.
Routine, baby.
Yeah, 10-4. It's not pretty.
12, but I'm lining up on the inside.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm 16 lining up on the inside. Jesse was the only clean vehicle left. Wait, is Aaron's truck clean?
No.
Can I get
Oh,
a
yeah.
yellow, please?
Yeah, Jesse's still still.
At least yours looks clean. I don't know if my nose looks normal again or not.
Looks
Like
normal
that?
in my mirror.
Hell yeah.
6 front yellow.
I didn't feel like you actually hit me that hard.
It wasn't hard. I like
Welcome
hopped
back,
your
ladies
wheel
and
though, I
gentlemen,
think.
to
Wow,
Freaky
the
Fast
double.
Broadcasting. If you're just
Gotcha.
joining us, well, welcome to the show. We are
Yes, you
done
got
with
the
stage
back
racing.
back.
It's
How goes
all
here
about
now?
There's
who's gonna
still a
win
little
here
wrinkle on the
tonight.
left rear, but I don't think it was going to hurt
95
anything.
laps.
Yeah.
It's Presley Sora, Mark Whitley
I
going
ain't
to be
worried
up
about
front after just topping off with fuel and taking 2 tires. But for us up in the booth,
A little bonk to
we're gonna give
Aaron's
you the coverage.
rear
We're
quarter
back for
panel was the
another
dumb part.
season of the ISRC Truck Series presented by Lariat Productions. been a fun one. Hopefully you're enjoying
you at,
the
Aaron?
show.
Tyler, you got a Gatorade bottle back there? I got
yeah,
a
behind the
Button.
98.
If you haven't, hit the subscribe button so you can see all our racing action throughout the
Less
week.
than ideal.
We're about to be back to 4 races on Monday through
Famous
Thursday.
final words.
My name is Sam Dyer. With me is Zach Hall. And Zach, we're back to green flag racing. It's going to be the drivers that we have been waiting for on what speed they'll have this season. Leading on the inside and the outside group, it's Presley Sora, Mark Whitley as they roar down into turn number 1.
Great start there from that inside lane. The 38 Christian Horse really pushing that 12 well as he's going to have the 53 stamp there coming. Ooh, from over there we have a little bit of inside action there
my boot.
And right now it's being Mark Whitley jumping to the outside here with the help of
You're
David
good.
Cochran. They're going to have a big
You
shot.
sure there's a snake in his boot?
They fly past that inside line. Let's just see if they jump
I think you
down
see
or
her
what
shaking
they
in his
decide, because
boots.
right now they're bobbing and weaving.
Bobbing and weaving, and it looks like it's going to be Mark Whitley.
Oh,
dropping
shiver
down
me
one of the
timbers,
wheels.
I tell you what.
A little more sketchy than I planned it. Sorry.
The 42 on screen, 8 on their ticker.
I was about to say, I don't think I need to be getting put too wide middle. It's broke.
The 42
Like,
UPS machine has been
you will pass
surprising me.
me.
He is a driver I cannot wait for when we go back to
I had
another
a
2
huge run on you, but then when I got alongside
He's
you,
already
it just
proven
died.
me right
I
now.
was
He is a
stuck
driver
there.
who will work and stay around. Other drivers on the
Yeah, I think
outside,
it's
Andy
just
Zagatio.
we were all like basically sidedrafting one another by doing side by side. It's all good.
As he's back for a full season. I know he
Like, I
joined last season
definitely
halfway through.
wanted to get by Vinny because I definitely think I'm faster, but then Mark goes to the freaking
To watch that
I don't know.
for sure. That guy always such
Yeah, fixing my truck, I did like a minute and like 20 seconds, and it's now slower and drives worse.
Just kind of got his feet wet. Now
Makes
I have
sense.
to go race for championships.
Very solid racing.
Yeah,
They made
checks
the
out.
track bar adjustment.
Right back up in the mix as he is right now is Andy Cochran getting the shove from Stovall. He's going to get the lead his first laps of the night in the 2 machine, making a return to the front.
Cochran going to be one of those drivers who we know to watch out for. He won the inaugural race of the
Good night.
ISRC Truck Series only back in season 1, race 1.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to clear this. Like, I don't care to go down. I just haven't got to clear.
Back in season 3. Do know how
That
to
fucking sucks, man.
He's kind of been a fun, you could say. It hasn't been a top 4. We've seen him be a winner or a contender each week for a win. He's been trying to work and find that form once again. We saw that in season 4 and 3. Here tonight, too. And outside blue as we're running on board. Looking back at Presley Sora, who continues to push the shove, and now the 12. He wants to be the leader on the outside, has the run, and it's the 12 to Sora. It's going to be Presley leading that lap.
Great jump out to the front there for Presley. He's going to immediately from the shove from Cochran get down to the inside line, lean in front of Mark Whitley, and I think Presley already showing a great, impressive racing skills that we know he has and has shown in the past here in iRacing. So this
Careful,
is
they're
gonna
looking
be
3
fun
wide
to
up here.
watch. Who can get
Just
the
hang him
job
out.
done
Fuck him.
with the-
Yeah, I thought about going up there, was like,
Jumps
no,
up
I'm
to the
not
top.
going
That's
up
going
there,
to
fuck
scatter that middle line there. Stovall's going to jump up to the outside. It looks like he may be left out to dry by himself until he has that 46 to turn jump, get up to the back bumpers. Now Ethan Smith's going to slide to that 3rd position. On the outside.
Trent jump at the 46. They're finding someone that can maybe pull into the up front field. Contender. It has been a while since we thought about Trent's jump, but man, will he be a threat this season as well to watch out for. As long as our Armadillo team is here, Eric Stamp, the leader right now of the Armadillos, currently in 5th position, 3rd truck on the inside. Then you have Trent jump, on the outside groove. 3 wide on everyone.
Oh, they're about to wreck.
Stable and possible as it's from battling for 6th and for back for 11th place currently.
Yeah, that's why I started to check up there for a second.
You saw that bobble that Stovall gave to the 0-0. We're going right back to where we were at. And Zach, last time we were 3 wide, it didn't last very long.
That was fucking dumb.
Oh my god, he just changed 2 lanes, dude.
They went to the inside with Ethan Smith.
That was
just the wall. And oh, look at that jump and Stovall.
Wow.
Immediately jump back down into the groove and get back out of the way of the 0-0 there. Smith's going to have to slot back down there into that middle groove. He wants to use that grab. Right now, big moves being made, and right now the huge shove from the 2 of Cochran to the back bumper of Whitley. It's going to get him into his ahead here. But like I was saying, with them hitting pit road like they did, it's going to make the strategy very interesting. And why the majority of them did it is not because it's going to change how many pit stops you can do, but what it will change is the amount of fuel, and it'll also allow you to put tires on this truck too if you don't want to take anyone down the pit road later. So we'll have much quicker stops, less time on pit road, faster finish to the race.
Still there.
A lot of people in chat cheering on their favorite drivers. Who are you rooting for? Put it
Wrecking!
42 Stoll fans out there. Got a couple. Oh no! Caution wreck!
Oh
and it's the big one.
I'm sorry, never had any idea they were fucking wrecking.
Well, I think I got something to do there, Presley. I'm sorry about that.
Because the big one strikes, and it's a
I just
lot
have to
of
get
fast ones up
Bird
front.
in the right rear.
It's going to come
Yeah, I
a little
tried
bit of a bad
to get every
bump.
lap.
Off center
Fuck
bump
that
from
one.
the
Sorry.
38 of Christopher Norris, who's going
Pretty
to
sure
make
my
it
nose is gone.
rest
I
of the field,
fucking
though.
punted Dakota.
Not too lucky when it comes to that wreck there, right there.
I got a
happening at
black
the
bird
front
for
of the
having
field.
to go through pits again.
I mean, well, it says he still knows in my rear view, but
changes as over the radio.
Frustrating.
I wasn't trying to get on your back bumper. I was getting pushed and shoved.
I never saw any fucking smoke or anything, Dakota. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I saw it at the last second myself.
I was in your ass when you started saying Drek and I was already hitting you. It was too late.
All I saw was somebody go right head on into the wall. Yeah.
Everyone else trying to scatter solid, but Sega have a little bit of a glitch.
I don't know.
Everybody's getting their fucking spots back too. Love that.
One another. Everyone's slamming on the brakes, trying to slow down the momentum. They're going around 185 miles per hour at that.
I almost did a blowover.
It's hard to come to a complete halt at that moment, but drivers involved that wreck with required damage. Surprisingly, only one. Ollie Fonseca is the only driver.
Yeah,
with
the way you
100%
went around there, it doesn't stop
pit
me.
road.
You know, we heard
Pit window's
the call
kinda-
out there for Christopher Norris saying he's
kind of
getting
open.
pushed from
I
the
think
50.
I avoided
it's pretty
really
close. I'm
terrible
not gonna
damage
go
with the but I don't think I hit him
little
again
bit
that
of
hard.
pushing going on there from- I don't know if the
Wait,
pushing was
what the hell's
was
going
wrong.
on?
It was
Oh,
more
they
or
get
less
nailed in the left
just a
rear.
little
I
bit
don't know.
off
Couldn't
center.
do anything about that.
When you get to the left like this, you'll see the 38 just a little bit to the
I
left.
couldn't pick because it was telling me to pass everybody.
Where's the 80 truck in front of you? And
Cool.
getting that little bit of shove from the 53 while he bumps into him.
Another
kinda
24
just
seconds.
compounds that hit.
What's
Wow.
and it
what's
makes
the penalty
everything
for
that
coming
much
down a
worse.
closed
You
pit
see their
lane?
Stovall
yellow.
to Mark
Came out of
Whitley,
the
and I think he
I think-
saves that
Tail
truck, but man, oh man.
I think
Just
I would
major
ask.
collateral damage for the rest
What's
of
the
the field.
typical
See
RPM
everyone
that these
else,
things
those
run?
brakes are just bringing up all the smoke, trying to
1300.
slow down it. And yeah, really looking at it there, I mean, it looked like the first bump was
Can
good.
I get a black clear for
It just
passing
then
under
the
yellow? I
second
don't know where the hell the
shuffle
80
over,
was.
that
I was
second
trying to wait
tap
for
must
him.
not have hit you that hard because I had no
We're close
damage
enough.
again.
24 Valley Fonseca required damage.
Hey, what's the penalty for
Logan
going down a
Brady
closed pit
and
road?
Joshua Freed both gonna have black flags, trying to get those cleared.
It's a
as
drive-through.
They are leaving pit
Oh
road.
fuck.
Cool, because it told me to pass everybody as everyone's going on pit road, so I couldn't pit. Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
So he will be leading this race, and this
Well,
guy
now wait a
once
minute. Was it
again
before or after pit road opened?
takes away a lot of aspects of
Uh,
who's our favorite. And Zach, this is the fun thing of
I mean, it
Daytona
was-
and Super Speedway racing.
It was telling me to
You
pass
need
everybody
that
as
talk about
people
the
were going
stop
down pit
of
road,
broadcast.
so.
You need the luck, and you need to be in position for
No, it's an EOL if you pit the second
Stop
time
that pit road in.
on a
things
closed
change
pit, but
fast.
if you pit for the first time on a closed pit, it's a drive-through.
I stopped and let everybody go before I went in pits.
Yeah, but you should be able to pit right here, right?
One little
I
mistake.
think so.
One
If you
little
didn't pit the first time.
And then next thing you know,
Oh yeah, we can. You can pit the
be
second time on a
riding
closed
10th
pit, but you
on
can't
your
pit for the
business
first time on a
Dakota,
closed
you
pit.
can be riding in the lead like Presley Sora, and you're
No, because I'm
facing
gonna get a
the
black
fence,
flag if I
so
pit.
it's such a tough place to race and keep that, you know, it's going good mentality because at any moment stuff can go wrong.
So basically, iRacing
this is
fucked me,
definitely,
so that's
one
cool.
of those places where you just gotta take your bruises and
I think it's
roll
only
with them, but
EOL.
I
I'm
think
not
some drivers are
100%
gonna
sure
come out here
though.
tonight with definitely some
Yeah, I'm not going off of I
some,
think,
some
sorry.
thoughts after what could have been.
Absolutely.
Oh, trust me, I don't
think
care.
so. Once again, if you haven't already,
If you pit
been
after
enjoying the
pit
show,
road
the way we're
closes,
giving
it
you
makes
here
you do
on
a
Funky
drive-through.
Fast Broadcasting,
Might even be
or
stopping
hit that
hold.
like button. It lets us know, hey, we're doing a good job on our end.
Get ready.
And,
Race
hey,
regime.
I thought it's like
something that
wishy-washy sometimes.
Maybe you want to interject or criticize.
If you enter a closed pit before it opens,
as
then it's
always,
just a
and
EOL.
if you would like to be notified when we're live once again, we're going to be covering
They were
4
black
different
for
leagues
one
starting
of the
in
red
the
cars
next
not
few
passing
weeks.
before I went in.
Subscribe
Fucking
that
cool,
button,
dude.
the bell
Well, can you tell me how my
notification
truck looks?
button to be notified when we go live. Thank you again to everyone who's
Your bumper's
already been a part of
like a little dented, but it's
Fast,
not too bad.
family in the way that we've been growing these last couple of years.
Good
And
for it.
I gotta say,
Scraped
Zach,
up.
it's been crazy to see the growth.
Yeah, I
of
got caught up in that last
broadcasting
wreck,
and
so.
how we've changed from our graphics from
Yeah, you
Robert
should've
Moyer
just went
Jr.
and just left
to how much we've
clear
grown as
black.
commentators to
I don't
also
think they
seeing
would
the
have cleared it
drivers
for me.
grow themselves like we've seen from the ISRC from the very beginning.
Oh, no
What
doubt.
would have been
That-
the
That's
penalty?
my favorite thing I think
Drive-through
about sim
or
racing
stop
all
and
the
go.
time is just the growth and development, and That's one thing we got to pride ourselves here. Freaky Fast for doing a lot of, like you said. I mean,
yeah, I meant like the first time.
First time is in EOL.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you just would have,
make it the best
if you just would have pit
for all
instead of
these
trying
guys.
to pass
So it's-
everybody.
Oh,
pleasure,
yeah,
and I tell
probably
you
would have
what,
been
you know,
an EOL or
somebody who
something, or no, we've been
hasn't
passing
been in the
under
booth
caution
for,
or
you know,
something, probably.
Yeah.
about a month and a half. It just
Oh,
feels
well, I'll
nice
just hope for a
and,
quick
nice
caution, I
fresh
guess.
breath of air
Yeah, I
just to
think
get back up here
Please
and be
watch
involved
something
with all this. And all the people viewing this amazing league and all the other leagues we handle throughout the week. So it's
Hey, Jarrett,
definitely
do I have
very,
a
very
point
fun,
clip?
and I appreciate every moment I get up here.
Yes, you do. How's
Also
my
wanna say
rear look?
Thank you to Larry Yink. I mean, for the likes
looks
of
good.
Larry Arts Production. Got my Larry's confused.
Okay, I
there,
kind of
but
got a little
Larry
bit
Arts
arced there,
Production,
but
if you
yeah,
haven't
you got a
already,
front.
check them out on YouTube and on Instagram if you're
Hi,
looking
Nick.
for great quality content.
All right, well, I guess we're leading into the green here.
Hi, Josh.
Supporter
I
of the
just finished all my
ISRC
damage
Truck
repairs,
Series,
so I'll
and
probably be in
majority
the
of
next one.
drivers that run in this league. Go check out Larry.
So did
Arts
I. I'll meet you there.
Productions today. As we get ourselves prepared for this restart, it's Dakota Moniz deciding not to pit. He's been dealing with some damage. He's going to be on the inside, dealing with also showing off some new schemes. The 5 gets prepared for the restart. He's got Christopher Norris to the outside groove.
My bad, I was
Green
sleeping on
once
the
again
inside.
for the WSSR dash. Here we go. The drivers could take it from here to the end of this race, but will they is the true question as we're green and down into turn number 1.
Still there.
Sam, the true question is, will we?
Bird, I'm gonna go high. I got nerve damage still.
Still there. Tested here, and if we
He
do
says that
get
after
one
not going on the fucking restart. Now I've lost the draft. That's fucking awesome.
Hello, Daniel. Nice to
Stretch
see
it
you
out
again.
here and make it to the end. That's going to be a question, I think, for a lot of them.
Good to see you,
Right
sir.
now, Moniz had that lead.
Wish it was under betting circumstances.
They're getting that shove from the 18 and the 11.
Agreed.
The 11 of John Ford on that outside. And
Still there.
the 18 and 11 been so strong all night. Glad to see them back up in the mix. They could very well be right there for the first thing.
They absolutely could be. And side-by-side racing continues
Yeah, this damage
on
is hurting
this
me.
front pack group.
I can't lead.
Majority of the top 18 drivers, a little bit of a breakup for 19 on back. The drivers are willing to block and to make these defensive moves. It almost is shocking when you think about how much more racing we still have left in this run. As now bouncing that third lane, it's going to be the 3 machine of Anthony Gaudio and go Mason go. It's the 17.
We're about to wreck again up here anyways.
We're right back to 3 wide up front. It's 3 wide, 2 rows deep as we're going to be seen through the middle. It's Anthony. It's going to be Thomas Green trying his best as Anthony Gaudio thought he made the move of the race. Instead, he stalls out and might be going backwards on that third lane.
Very well might be, but again, Stovall, one of the big movers throughout this whole entire race in that UPS truck, and he has been flying all over the place. He gave us a big shove to Thomas Green. That's allowed Green to get up front, but now the big shove.
Oh, get door slammed, hell yeah.
That 42 on our screen and 8 on the pylon. It is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out because, like you said, Gaudio jumped to that third lane. And even Nick Crawford here making his return up to the front here. So great to see the 74 after getting some damage earlier.
He got some damage earlier, but he also backed out of the battling up front when they were coming to the end of the stage right before that first caution. You had a sense that it was getting a little bit too dangerous. Surprisingly, he saw the 3 wide action up front and said, you know what? I think it's willing to risk because of how much of the stronger, more aggressive drivers are kind of out of this race or dealing with moving vehicles. It's now time to make some big moves and push forward. Other drivers of note that are still in this race just outside of our top 15 and also with fully stock vehicles. Malik Kuntz in 15th position at 98. He's going to be a driver to watch out for as this run progresses on.
87 going around outside this.
Those one of those drivers keeps those clean. Going to be a threat later on as you see the big bump and the big moves this 3 Anthony Gaudio is dealing with, trying to push and Jared Talmadge as quickly as he can as well the outside lane.
Definitely so. Some big pushing going on right now throughout the field. And nobody willing to jump up 3 wide yet, but those big pushes definitely made some momentum being created.
I think definitely wants to get loose in the freaking draft.
Just the movement from inside the cars. Like, look at all the dancing around going on, and that a lot of that.
All the lap down guys, damage.
Yes, it does happen with some wheels where you kind of follow the guy in front of you, so you're walking left and right, trying to stay on that draft and make the push as best as possible. But a lot of times, I think what's come down to is this again, this connection issue. A lot of these drivers, the majority of them, I'd say about 80% of the field is over 100 pin, which is very high when it comes to iRacing. So we're seeing this hop and weaving effect here from the onboarding.
We got some fucking idiots, man.
As much as possible, but honestly, here tonight, We've seen so many massive moves that could be costing drivers, but others, great recovery runs. You see there in the
definitely still riding in the draft. I just don't think I can lead.
Still there. As well, a couple of other drivers that have been trying with these cautions that are coming out. It's getting time to get repairs done. The races are not done just yet. Shane Terry leads that outside group. Danny Cochran following the line. Jesse Barr could be trying to give a push. These are drivers just outside of the top 15, trying to just claw their way forward and hoping maybe someone will move up and give them more assistance to keep that growth going forward.
Got a third lane.
What big momentum outside line.
Yeah, I'm in it.
As it stacks up in other lanes.
Oh, there's a lap truck on the bottom lane coming up.
Fucking Sipes literally went all the way to the outside wall, bounced off of it, and then came down to the middle as he was inside. He was just gonna fucking kill us.
Okay, 50, just force your way in there, bud.
But it's gonna be Jarrett Talmadge, and now Stovall's gonna run to the top. So everybody blocking that top group as they're coming through.
That's unfortunate, Shane. We were falling.
Find a way to stall them out, and it looks like it'll work for now. It's Stovall once again. Drivers tucking and deep, tucking and diving up and down and trying to get around.
Lap truck on the bottom lane.
Leaders, when you get here, I'm going to stay on the bottom.
For another round. Can they get by the
And they did it again.
You're rocking? Okay.
Damn it, dude.
The fucking lap trucks every time.
Do we not know what brakes are around here?
Out in time, and it's the big one.
Fucking lap trucks every time. Why do we keep going 3 wide as we're catching fucking lap trucks?
I just saw Aaron and Jesse get caught. Did you get caught in that, Ryan?
That's ridiculous.
I got damaged for sure. I don't know how well.
So revolutionary idea, leaders. If you see the lapper staying low, can you guys like say something, anything?
What happened there? Did you get
really a lot, a lot of people are trying to block off that outside line and come off the run.
And my quality just shot straight red for
up
some
just
reason.
right here in the middle, and you're going to see, I think, Mason Cassidy.
Can we pay attention when we're just going to pull out in front of somebody?
Who's going to get to the back of the 20.
Start getting pinballed there.
Well, that's why I need to do. Hopefully my damage fixed.
Ryan Bird at 49. I think he got out of that with no damage.
Guys, shut up!
He was
Okay, guys,
doing
keep
his
around
way
me. I'm
around,
getting
and
here.
everything just opened up for
Damn.
himself.
I think you wanted people to shut up.
He had the mic.
49.
Talking about the
See
entire
from
field
above.
behind me.
Curious if he got any damage. It looked like he might have escaped out of this while everyone else was ricocheting. Might be wrong on this call, but
I'm sure I took a lot of
Who got
damage,
left to
but
go?
Well, I gotta come down and get mine fixed from last
Pace
call.
car is in 3.
Yeah, but I'm
middle of
good on
4.
A little bit of tap, and I'm completely wrong. I just saw that move right there.
Yeah, I'm good on field, but I'm pretty positive I got more nose damage again. Probably the exact same damage. None of the hits were hard, but
Sometimes
oh man,
We'll slow you down just
so
good enough
frustrating.
to miss the really
Yep, for
major
sure.
part of the wreck there. and I
RPMs
think
are still good.
That's what happened for Ryan Burden. Even looking at his truck, Sam, I took a look at it while we were, replaying
Yep,
that.
mine are too.
It really didn't get
See
much
what the
damage from those hits.
see what the verdict is.
I can't even tell really,
Yeah.
other than a few scratches on the truck. So for him, not too bad actually. So I think he'll take that all day.
not everybody's
long.
gonna make it for sure.
We get to see what people here
We had a
decide
big
to do
fuel
with this
advantage
track.
there.
I think you got to come down just to make yourself feel a lot better when it comes to the fuel, because from here on out, they are for sure good to make it to the end.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I would agree.
37.
Coming down, the drivers that
Can
would
work with it.
require damage after that wreck, Eric Stamp and Aaron Krolick, both gonna have to require damage going to pit road. Eric's
None.
gonna be
Oh,
able to take
3
off, but he's
seconds.
got a ton of optional damage that he's going to deal with. I know the majority of the chat's been blowing up about the UPS 42 of
I showed
Josh
none for a
Stovall.
second, and then
I'm
after the fuel
curious if
cam
maybe
plugged
we
in,
can
it popped
try
up
to
3
talk to
seconds.
Stovall before
Like,
this
oh,
race,
okay.
before this restart, because I know that the chat would be
I think
happy to
iRacing's having a
hear
fucking
from
stroke
him
today.
as we are closing in 25 laps to go here tonight. And what's the 8 on our ticker? 7th currently on track. Let's see if we can try to queue up. That is 42 UPS machine. See how he's feeling. Josh, it's Sam and Zach up in the booth. You got us?
Oh, we get a push at the right time, at the right moment. We could
Well,
still
I
win.
know that you're the 42
can't.
UPS machine. I know there's a little bit of complications on the ticker for us on you being 8, but man, you've been a dominator up
We
front,
sucked
showing
in
that
the
you're a
road.
driver to watch out for. How are you feeling being out there on track so far?
Man, I'm feeling good. Just trying to avoid all the big ones. We almost got caught up in one right there, but we were able to keep it straight, come in and get all the damage fixed. But hopefully we can keep it clean all the way to the end of this run and be there for the finish.
Definitely, I've been impressive to watch all night, Joshua, man. Really putting on a show out there for us. When it comes down to the end here, which lane do you think is going to be the right one to be in? Because we've seen all night, all 3 of them work, but it just seems like you got to time the right momentum for them.
I think you're right there, man. I think it just really and truly is going to depend on who
I'm
I'm
still
going to
in,
have
like,
pushing
the
me
top
at the
10
end,
now.
and if I'm going to have somebody that I'm going to be able to work
4, 5,
well
6,
with.
7,
But
8, 9, 10.
anyway,
should be
it's
12.
possible. We'll sit here and
I
don't know.
keep
I'm going to say
gaining
bottom.
spots.
I mean, Josh is
there's a lot of people still sitting up the road.
Rookie that joined up with this series. I know the chat's happy to see you running here tonight. But you want to say anything to the chat as you've been the fan favorite so far here this evening?
Oh man, shout out to the boys in brown. They came out in full support. So, yeah, hopefully they stick around and I can cap this off with a win tonight for those guys.
Well, Josh, we'll send you back to your spotter, but good luck for the rest of this evening.
So Tyler has
I
nose
appreciate
damage,
it, man.
correct?
As again, that's going to be Josh
Thankfully, yes.
Stovall,
Okay.
Ticker,
Be careful. Go to his right side if you can.
Yeah, I'm right
Restart, 'cause
behind him, so.
He was sleeping on the restart, and then way after the start line, he was like, "Oh yeah, I got nose damage."
Behind
Fucking
next week.
nuked me.
Brown Machine is having a good time up
10-4.
front. And Zach, I mean, it is so fun.
Crawford,
when we bring in
I told you,
They
I got
have
all my
their own
damage
fan
fixed,
base
and I got the
friends
next
and
one.
family out there that are watching, and it's everyone rooting
So
on that
long, old
42
friend.
machine. He's
Oh, maybe
certainly
not.
hoping for a good run. Again, 8 on our ticker board is Stovall.
Well, that
trying
means
his
I'll be
best,
in the
but up
next
front,
one.
Larry Yingling deciding to stay out. Keep
Oh, I
the
just
track
got all my
position.
damage fixed from that one,
Yeah,
so now I'm
extra
going to
call
be in the
there
next
from
one.
Larry Yingling, but yeah, I love that interview
the
from
next one.
Joshua there.
Yeah,
That
the
was
next one.
cool to get to see him, and cool to have another personality.
Ah,
you know,
nice.
Like that's one thing I say about ISRC. If
Yeah,
nobody
I'm 3
knows
for 3
anything
tonight on
about this league,
fixing my
if it's your
damage and then
first
getting
time
in the next
tuning
one.
This is a league full of
Going
big
well.
personalities. And you're gonna,
Sounds
slowly
like if
see
I
that
stay away
throughout the
from you
season
guys,
when we talk to
I
a lot
should
of these
avoid the
guys.
wreck.
So it is really fun to see, and it's something you don't really get in NASCAR.
No, sometimes you have it all avoided and someone pulls in front of you. So.
Say the corporate lines, but a lot of these guys here, they're not like that. They're normal, regular people, and they just love coming out here, putting on a show and racing on a Monday night. So I can't wait for everybody to get to know the rest of the.
I feel like
field,
if we
but
could just
definitely
avoid being
cool
3
character
wide
there,
going around the
Joshua,
lap
and
track
we get to
6
see, I
speed,
think him
just
running
fine.
picks after what we've seen from him tonight. I think he's definitely made a name already.
Okay,
for himself.
some communication with the
Absolutely.
lappers
driver
would
that
probably
made
be
their
better
name as
too.
well. That's going to be on the outside of Stovall, who was a rookie
I
of the
think
year
that
last
when a
season.
lap car
Samuel
is right in front of the
Garcia
field,
in the
we
pink
should
and
just
white.
get
Haven't talked
a
about
military
Stovall
helicopter
here
to
tonight in the
blow it off
50
the track.
machine. He's trying to keep his way out of trouble.
Hey,
He's
12,
out
I'm going to
up
turn to the
front,
outside
trying
here.
to watch out for on this restart.
Here we go.
Starting
Is
to get
that
a
in the
clear
budget, Nick?
picture. We know it's not over yet with all the big ones we've had so far. We might have a couple of more wrecks still waiting before this
Not yet.
race is over. But
let's go.
we're starting to see who are the big threats to watch out for. Who could be the sneaky driver? It's time to find out as we're back to green flag racing. The start of lap 73. We're close to 20 to go.
Can I get a black
As we
player
are
for
back
someone
at it
getting
for
lines
the
in front of me?
WSSR dash, the first race of the season.
Here we go down in turn one.
They're wrecking in the back.
Like I said, Larry Yingling elected to stay.
There's no way we just wrecked this down. What is going on?
It's not the worst decision in my opinion. The only thing I
Black
think
player,
you gotta be
please.
concerned
Oh,
for
and
him
they're
is
wrecking. Trouble further
Yes.
on back,
Wow.
and it's Ollie
Pick up.
Fonseca in the 24. Drivers
still
were
hearing crunching in my
stacked
head.
up
Oh,
clear there. Miscommunication
What the fuck?
fall between
Why did Tyler try to
sides.
block me on the restart when I tried to go around him?
Someone
Here
pulling up.
tonight,
Thank you.
as Cody
Who
Reed
did?
and Ollie Fonseca
Dangler. I
are
tried to go around him on the
Oh,
outside and he
my
blocked the outside lane.
What the fuck?
Nah, I know.
I know you guys getting
That's
slow
different.
back there. Really
Black flag
broke
for
up
it.
that outside line. I had no momentum.
Yeah, because I thought he was just gonna.
Can I
Oh,
ask
whatever.
what actually just happened right there for literally dead last?
Nose of Cody Reed, who's already there. And
How did six
heavy-
trucks like
heavy hit there
completely
for-
kill it into the wall
I think
there?
even you had the likes of Mark Morales, Vincent Sword. they
Sounds
got
like you had
piece of
a
that,
good
and
view
it's
of it.
tough
Sounds like
for
you got
them.
your answer to the
They would
question.
have been the lucky dogs in that situation.
No, I actually didn't, dude. So like there were trucks. I was right up behind somebody, and then he moved, and then I just see like multiple fatal injuries right in front of me. There was like a curtain revealing a beautiful show, and then of course I got killed for fun.
So, I just hear
that might be.
I just love to know how it happens.
Especially when you're bagging the peanut butter.
I don't know.
Suspension's broken.
I looked in the mirror and I just saw somebody dale it right into the wall.
Wide, other guys not clear and being clear when they throw it 3 wide. You know, standard 30th place shenanigans.
Last season's Daytona race.
Yeah, I was about to say, but for laps though,
over for him.
we're out here driving lawnmowers. We're all junked already.
Winner so far. It looks like.
Hey, they changed the playoffs because every point matters, so wrecking for 30th now kind of valid.
Kenny Cochran a little bit further back to
Bad
where
boy
Norris is. And
lawnmowers.
John Forbes, Zach, he just always seems to be
Apparently
on front.
someone stole an
Hoping that the
Autotron.
luck will continue on as he broke the championship
That's the
curse
setup from
last
the,
season, going
snap, I
back to
think,
back to the
earlier.
championships and find himself with a couple of wins. He might be
We got our racing guy, racing lawnmowers now.
if he can get the win here this evening.
Pockets are open.
Oh, we got him.
That would
It's
be,
the
I mean,
15 truck tonight.
That bodes well for a possible third championship for him. Also,
Oh,
so,
man.
you know, John's just got that weird.
I think he's enjoying this race.
Somehow be aggressive, but
Can't wait to see the Soares
so
win the next
smart when he's
16 races.
aggressive. Doesn't put himself in too bad of a spot.
He might get a Whitley in there somewhere.
You agree with me that
Find his
the
way
Indianapolis
out.
Motor Speedway is a great venue
You know,
for
we've
stock
seen in the
cars.
past some great finishes from here, going below the yellow line, getting the win
For the
here.
Xfinity Series
He'll pull
exclusively,
any
yes.
move he needs to necessary to win, and
That's the worst series,
he's
there.
definitely showing right now why he's
Agreed.
a two-time champion and the first two-time champion.
For every race that Vinny wins this season, I will add an additional lucky duck to the field.
But still right now they're on track. Starting all the way back in
Oh, somebody
last
get Brian
place here
Noel on my
tonight.
case.
Jesse Thordock
Where's
still
Daddy's
out
money
track.
at?
14th on the board. Is dealing with a lot of damage, but you look
Oh.
further ahead of where the 20 machine
Presley,
is. There's a couple of
did
drivers
Vinny
of note.
tell you about that
Joshua
comment?
Freed, the 39. I haven't talked about him at all here
Yeah.
tonight. Might be
Kinda
commentator
funny,
cursing him.
considering
I don't know what a commentator's
that's
curse.
the
Usually when we praise a
absolute
driver,
most
they get
far
caught in a
thing
wreck
from the
either
truth.
the next restart or within moments after praising them.
Gonna get a
We're
flag
hoping
clear
that
for
doesn't
passing the
happen.
yellow.
Also, Shane Tarian's recovery to
I
be
wish it
moving
was
back
true,
up. Nathan
but
Igadio
7.
involved in some good runs, and Ryan Bird, who I thought got out
You
of
mean
a
you're
wreck,
not the next Ty
obviously
Gibbs?
didn't. He's still in 11th, even with all the contact that he made for himself. So, a couple of
If
drivers
he drives like his brother,
still
he's
in
the next
survival
Chris Wright.
mode, and it's kind of opened up the doors compared to
Bruh.
what the battles was looking like at the end of the stage to now, almost
If-
just completely
If he
different.
drives the plane.
It really does. Looks
We need both y'all in an ARCA
completely
car so you can wreck Vinny for the win at Martinsville or some shit.
Heck, I gotta not wreck myself first with these left front shots falling off everywhere.
Around a lot of these incidents tonight, and just somehow
Miami's getting pretty
he's
good
got
with
one of
that
the
Red
cleanest
Rider.
trucks out there. So that just shows you sometimes
Well,
it's just being
if
in
you
the
just
right
use
spot
like a
at
zip
the
tie to
right
hold it
time.
in there, I'm sure it'll
You
hold.
know, Christopher Norris, a past winner here, he could
Yeah, I
possibly
mean,
do it once
wouldn't be
again
worse.
also, but you got the pole there, Larry Yingling's back up front. Good to
Little bubble
see
Do I
gum.
need to like supply y'all with some wrenches? I got a
he's
stock
gonna have
toolbox.
a lot of his hands full with his team.
They don't know how to
really
tighten a
all
bolt.
knocked out of this race.
We're going green next
The
time
Brown
round.
crew, the Brown
All I'm
Army,
saying is if
sent in
anyone's
the
ever
chat
thought
they
about
are
hitting the wall really hard,
in the
just
chat.
don't do it because it
And
doesn't
if
feel
you're
as
going to
good
be
as
joining
what it
with us
sounds like it
again,
would.
hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button to be notified when we
I mean,
go
I heard
live
Kurt Busch
next
say one
Monday
time that he'd
night for
love
our
to
next
do it.
race. As the drivers
So hard,
will
in fact, that he
tackle
wanted to get
the
knocked
state in
out.
Florida. We're going to be heading to Homestead, Miami.
How'd that
Our
work
second
out
race
for
of the
him?
season.
Must be one of the
That
new
racetrack's
TikTok
been kind
challenges.
of the end of the
I mean,
season.
honestly, it kind of worked
Place
pretty
to
well.
go.
He went to
See
the
John Forbes
SHR and,
dominate. Mark Whitley's been quick there as well.
well, you know, he had a pretty successful career. See, it's hitting the wall head on, that's fine. The issue is when you back into it.
Iowa, Road America to finish out.
Back it
August
up.
before
Early
we take
retirement
a week
sounds nice to
break
me, I don't know.
November 2nd. So the next couple of races very unique.
I think
and
Dale will
different.
disagree with me about hitting the
Hopefully
wall.
else
Head
my
on.
It's over.
tires
It's gonna be 19
aren't
laps
just
going. We go
dragging
right
on the
those are
ground
the first four
anymore.
racetracks.
It is
So
ironic
different,
that
but
Bowman
it's certainly
released the
gonna help
backing into
us
Windshirt
get
and then he
a
backed
clear
into the wall at
picture of
Texas
who truly are the drivers to watch out for.
end of the season.
Oh, no doubt. That's why I loved, I think, the schedule we got
Well,
coming
he
up is
also backed
really
and
gonna
then
get to
fronted and
see
then backed and then fronted into some dirt
the
at a
driver
local
beats,
short
so
track
on
and
different types
was
of
the
tracks.
midget
I
or a
think that's
sprint
the cool
car
thing,
where
you
he
know.
took the tumble.
Sometimes you'll start off with very similar tracks in the
Sprint
beginning of the
car.
schedule.
That was
and
a
you kinda
awesome
see,
flip.
oh man, this
He-
driver's come to the
racing
forefront, but you don't
accident.
get the full picture of everything. And especially with
Oh,
the
that was
playoff
a sprint
system
car, but that was
this
the next
season,
year.
you had to be consistent and good at every style of track to win the championship. So we'll get to see that here at the start for sure.
As your
We do, in
front
fact,
row
have
will
one
be
of those
Larry
backing into
Yinglin, John
Windshirts in this
Forbes,
house,
then
too.
Christopher Norris, Thomas Green, Jared Talmadge, and Joshua Stovall going to be your front six to watch out
I'm gonna
for.
get the ticket for the
Then we also have
Brickyard
Nick
next year.
Crawford,
I'm gonna make you
Sam
watch
Garcia,
it.
Shane Tarian, and Anthony Gaudio finishing out your top 10.
Okay.
Getting ready for this restart. It's going to be less than 20 laps to go.
But are you a snap on a
This
Milwaukee
is
type
go
of guy?
time for a lot of these drivers. Some have been
You'll
involved
like
in
it, Ryan,
multiple
I
wrecks.
promise.
Others have tried to make sure that they
Phil
avoid
Pedels took it
any
to his money.
chaos. But it is time to see who
Yeah.
can place themselves in a position to maybe win here
I'm
tonight.
a
We've got
Milwaukee
overtime,
and Harbor
overtime
Freight kind of guy.
pass.
And
Right,
Matco
we
Cruise.
need another few cautions
But
for
I'm
this
too broke
race
for Matco
is
these days.
over. Pace car to pit road, entering the restart zone, and we are back underway for the ISRC.
I'd like to mention to anyone behind me that I have no damage and
Oh.
doesn't drive.
Yeah, I know, right?
Leading the charge, John Forbes on the outside and everyone.
Wouldn't have known if you didn't block me.
Inside row.
Still everybody fighting for that inside row right now for sure.
All right, see what the shitbox can do.
We've had two of the strongest trucks on that outside line. So
I think I'm down straightaway speed after 3 head-on hits.
Yeah, that'd do it probably.
Teammate of John Forbes. George going to jump to the outside, lead Larry Union out the dry as Union's going to have
fine, it just can't get going. I don't know.
Yeah, that was my issue.
Outside line.
Now that
Yeah.
I'm in the draft, I think it's okay, but I have no acceleration.
I know I'm okay in the draft. I just don't think I can lead. It's gonna have to be like a last corner type thing. Yeah.
Open for a good run, but another driver that's joining in the fray. You can see that black and green 83.
How many more stupid blocks can cram into the last 18 laps?
At least 18.
Drivers that have been competitive, strong super speedway machine. Now up front with 18 laps to go.
Whoa.
Oh man, they're getting
Whitley about made
close.
3.
It's almost there. They're off the exit and 2 is Christian Horse putting on the side draft, trying to make sure that 11 doesn't clear him. Right now, they're Ealing right behind Christian Horse. He is giving a good shove. And I can tell you from past from racing with Larry Ealing, one of the best pushers, especially when it comes to being very straight push. Doesn't get off to the left, doesn't get off to the right without pushing. And he can really make sure that you're not going to have a major mistake. Is right there, almost that off to the left center push that caused an incident.
All right, Jasper, here's the plan. We're going to get back out there. We're going to get our last back. Or, no, we're going to get you to the lead. And we're going to win.
On track for over an hour and
Just shake and bake, baby.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Racing and on top of one another and trouble in the back. Oh my goodness, into the fence.
The fun way or the not fun way?
And that's Presley Sora, who goes flying into the fence.
Dude, I got a
Fuck, man.
It feels okay though. I don't know. I hope it's like one of those like 20-second balls.
What happened on that
this
one,
new
guys?
damage model and aero physics of these cars.
Sam, if you can hear us, I'll take payment through
man,
PayPal
like
for
I
the
said,
over.
A virtual sim and not
We were wrecking for 22nd that time.
That would not have been pretty here, but I think what we'll see happen here.
Who did?
I heard checkup. I went how to avoid the checkup and I put the car in.
Which in turn sends Presley up in the Mark Whitley.
Oh, hi. Check out no back.
All three of those trucks. They take a major lift.
Wasn't he the one complaining that people need to look in the mirror before they pull somebody?
Bro's not looking at his windshield.
Hey, could we move this along? I'm all out of time cards.
Zach, I'm smiling with glee. I'm listening to the radio chatter between the drivers. Us in the booth, we can listen to them on our
Where you
side.
at? Oh,
Just to
never
get
mind.
clarification, or maybe there's an incident we need to know which
Nope,
side.
Snipes is out.
And Vincent Sora, once he realized who made contact with who, made a very
So glad I decided to
sarcastic,
pour bourbon for this race.
remark to Mark
Would have been
Whitley.
miserable about it.
I'm so happy those two drivers are back out on track. It's been too long since season 1 when we saw Vincent Sora and Mark Whitley have their rivalry against one another. Who's going to take that championship? It's ultimately Sora that took the championship. But
Did
they
you
got
get
back
bad?
already
Did you hit
in
bad
season
or?
1. I mean, season 7, race 1.
I mean, it didn't seem like super bad. I think it's just my nose damage is the.
I think Martin
is
Morales
the
will get the
meatballs.
lucky dog.
I mean, like I said, I hope it's just like one of those 20-second
So
ones. But
that caution almost helped the likes of Sora's case, but yeah,
okay
you know, those two, not the biggest fan of each other. And it's crazy to even think, when you said that, Sam, it just kind of sent me for a whirl, that rivalry dates all the way back to season 1. We're in season 7 now. It just shows you how fast time can really fly, because I felt like that was not that far away.
It's only 28
Hey,
seconds.
really,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
crazy to think.
Required.
I mean,
It's
it's
Yeah.
5 minutes
since
optional.
season 1 started.
9 minutes?
Back
Lucky
then,
dog coming
Vincent
high.
Sora's a little
God.
bit just beating up on everyone.
Get the fucking hammers out, boys.
And now a few years
Get the
later,
bare bond
they're
and
still
hammers out.
against one another, and it's gonna be the fun
See you in the
rivalries
next
to watch
big one.
out for. And this is the first time we've seen both drivers on track
Boop.
in a freaking fast
Only I did
broadcast
not tow
since
that
the end of
first-
season 1. Because Mark
that
Whitley,
one wreck.
he disappeared after
I probably would've had 5
he
minutes
disappeared for a season in season 2. Vincent Sora
What
was
did you
gone.
tow?
He finally made his return last season.
Oh, I thought I had a
Crazy
lot
to
more
think that we're
damage.
finally
than I
back.
did,
You
so,
know, ways of when
I
this
couldn't
series
really
first
turn
started. As
to
pit
the
stops underway, some
left.
drivers getting repairs done after involved
So I
with that
just
wreck.
towed
Up front,
at
though,
about 3
it's the
minutes
teammates,
towed down
Christopher
the middle
Norris,
of the
John
back.
Forbes.
Toad.
They're gonna
Billy
be
Aaron,
up
you
front
don't need to turn
working
left
with
here.
one another here, Zach. It's seeming
What?
like John Forbes, Christopher Norris, they're
But,
trying to be the
yeah,
leaders
I
of both
only had about
lanes.
30 seconds
This might be the
of,
toughest task,
required
though, because do you
for
get in the
5
lane,
minutes.
or do you hold the lane that you're
And
on
then,
at this point?
2 minutes,
That
50
is
seconds.
that is a big question, you know.
How many laps down? 1?
In my opinion, I always like lining the teammates up.
Well, if we keep wrecking like this, you still
Some
might get them
teams
back.
Do like that strategy
Honestly,
of
though,
leading
yes.
2 different lines just to have control.
Oh my
of the
God.
field.
Hey, we're in
The
3.
whole field's gonna wreck. You're gonna finish those 2 laps while the rest of us are just trying to get it out of the
Sometimes being
infield.
put in bad situations where one line gets used up a little bit, then you have no
Oh,
head. Sometimes when you
I could've
get
made
them
it
all
back,
just
dude.
stacked up in
I
line
didn't
together, you know you have
I was
three,
pissed. I
2
was
to
like,
3
well,
solid
this
trucks that
race,
are not going to leave each other. It can kind of
So,
give you that
yeah, I could've had my
insurance
damage.
to
All right,
make
fellas,
the
I've
right
managed
pushes and the
to
right moves at the
correct
right time.
7 minutes of
But,
damage
you know,
since about
it's
lap
gonna be a question
40.
of how does a
And if I can
certain
get one more
racer
wreck, I'll be on the
handle
lead
this,
lap
you know,
with a mint truck.
figure out where they want to place
You've
themselves.
got me
So
this far.
we'll have to see what they elect to do, but that was working
I think you're
well
guaranteed
for them
that.
there. And the question is, when it gets closer to the end of this 95 laps,
And
you
they
kinda
say
throw
this
the
isn't a
teammate
video
thing out
game.
the window. I mean, unless you're getting a push from them, you're trying to get
Dakota
around
Moniz
them.
will
So
win this
we'll
race.
see how it works out. But right now, definitely some
Please.
great work from them. And
I
they
hope
also
so.
got Nick Crawford up there. So right now, of the teammates,
Shades of Lightning
they've
McQueen.
really got the most numbers up there.
Bird, my working theory is that what they've been doing is going back to the hauler and getting pieces from the backup car, and just slowly, switching them out, and what he essentially is driving now is
I would
his
love to win
backup
this
car.
race.
They
That'd be
just set
great.
it all on pit road.
A birthing and teamwork.
It's like that Johnny Cab song, but for the backup car.
Continues on it anyway, but under this
Yep, one
last
piece
caution,
at a
we have
time.
a few drivers call it a night, joining Ryan
I'm
Ferraro.
looking
That's
for a
Justin
Mark
Symes,
Whitley
Ollie Fonseca,
77
both
and
dealing
about
with
row
damage that just
30 back
was not
here.
gonna be
With
repaired
passing the
in time.
outside.
Said row 30.
They're both done with tonight's race. We are left with a total of 31 drivers on the lead lap. Even after that hectic calamity wreck we just
Must
saw.
have been a lot of wave rounds or
Presley
something. 'cause
Sora
it seems
is
like
back out on track,
there's a lot of
and
people
he is
lap
still
down.
on the
Only a few
lead
now.
lap. So technically, if you're on the lead
I
lap,
don't think
we've
there's
seen
been
this
any wave
before.
rounds.
I was gonna
I
say,
don't know
If
what
you're
the. They
still
just
on
did
track, still
record.
on the lead lap, you still have a
No,
chance
I
to
guess
win
that's
this
true.
race.
I guess there's
here
the
tonight.
pass every time.
Because if once we get that white
We've
flag,
wrecked about
it's all
96
across
times
the
today, I
line
think,
first, and
by my
technically
count.
everyone
Feels
can
like it.
wreck on that white flag. Could be someone
So we were
stealing it
discussing before the
further
race,
on
like,
it
are we
back,
going to go
but as
over
we get
under 5
prepared,
cautions?
maybe 3
Oh,
laps
yeah.
to go when we go green.
I believe we're well over.
We're at
I
7.
think it's fun with all the
I think
hype
the
of this
record
new
so
season,
far
but
is
it
like
has been a
7
joy
cautions.
commentating with you.
At Daytona or in
Yes,
general?
before we take
I
another
was going to
chance
say, I'm
at
sure
this
we've had more than
restart.
7 cautions
Could be
somewhere.
our
Oh,
last
yeah.
Bro, we had like 20 plus
Definitely a joy to
last
be back
season,
up
didn't
here,
we?
Sam. It's
somewhere.
took me a little time to get back into
thought-
the boat, but I feel like
We
I'm
don't have
starting to
Martinsville
get
on the
my
schedule
groove
again,
here.
do we?
No.
I tell you what,
Oh,
folks,
thank God.
If you're just tuning in now or
But
you've tuned in
we
lately,
do have
get ready
Northwoods.
because it's going to
I
be
like
quite
That'll
the
be
finish
fine.
here. We've
Northwoods will be
seen
fine.
spectacular ones before. I mean, I don't even know what to expect here with this group, and we got so many trucks. Just hold on, everybody, because it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride.
And also something we forgot to give note of, that yellow line, in real life, you can't pass underneath it. ISRC rules.
I just
you
can't
can
get going on the
pass yellow
restarts. I don't know what the
line.
hell's
You just
going
gotta
on.
make sure that you move up
Everybody
safely.
else is so
We'll
drunk
see how
behind me, it
things
doesn't
can
matter.
react as we are back to green flag action. 13 laps to go as Christopher Norris takes the lead position. John Forbes
It's like the outside lane does not go at all, dude.
38 get clear to maybe move up high and be that lead driver on the outer group. Not going to be the case. Instead, they continue 2 by 2 all the way through.
Still there.
They move side by side here. It's going to be who flinches first, who makes the big move, who's aggressive. Because right now it's just 2 by 2 and everybody pushing for all they can do. And that's the thing that's going to happen here. So you're going to see much less space between the group of these trucks. And when the checkups happen, that's what leads to the major incident. So right now, everybody willing to risk it because they know it's go time.
They know it's go time. Kind of could be giving a little deja vu what we saw last season.
Fucking redlining through the whole trial right now.
Run of all
Oh,
drivers,
no.
almost every lane was covered by Snowy Desert Racing. And if we see the 74 and Crawford go to that third lane,
You're just going
it
that
could be all
fast.
3 rows.
Yeah,
covered
even
by
195.
a Snowy Desert Racing driver. They wanted to get this win. Start off on the right foot. And with 12 laps to go, they are leading both the inside and the middle group. Who will bounce in the third lane? It's going to be the ultimate question as this run progresses. The drivers have ducked out of this run and have decided to go to the end of the line because we've got those 28 drivers still attached to the draft and waiting for one mistake to strike up front.
That they are saying they're waiting for any little moment.
Sorry, Bird, I wasn't
Out
ready
to
for that
the
one.
outside, it looks like it's going to be Danny Cochran and Cedric Hunter in the Cochran Soul Racing.
I'm gonna
team
protest
there.
you.
They're going to be the first ones to make the move to the third lane. And look at the pushing and shoving the 42 all into the back.
I almost stuck my nose there.
That outside line is starting to make headways. This could be the 3 Anthony Gaudio.
Somebody push me, goddammit.
3 truck lane.
Right back that third lane. We're curious if Nick Crawford might move that outside row.
Thank you.
The outer groove is had right now. It could be a move. Stovall's hoping to see the 11 drop down.
Somebody finally gets to my damn ass and pushes me, Cody Reed. Thank you.
Once again, stays in line, and this is going to stall out that middle group. Stoll's been right on the back bumper of the 11 for so long. He has to to give space to cool off those engine tips. As Nick Crawford to the third lane, and Snowy has a racing leading all 3 rows.
This is a terrible fucking decision.
I told you they wanted to control 2. Now they want to control 3.
3 is not fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be 3 wide. Fuck that. I was in the middle. That was a terrible decision.
I'm trapped.
Yeah, I see that.
Everybody going for it here. Late and they're going, but it's John Forbes who leads the way. Who's going to be the next to try to take
hold on a minute. I thought I missed it, but I'm in it. Alright, I think I'm okay though.
Woo, got through it.
Cody, can you tell me how my nose works?
It dented in, but I mean, it's still there. It's just kind of dented in the center there.
Oh, man, that right there was just some hard pushing and
10-4,
shoving when you're having 3 wide action.
I don't want to say this is a trend, and I don't want to discourage anyone from racing, but every single time that we send it 3 wide, we wreck like a lap and a half later.
Into the ground, kind of bottoming out the splitter.
I think I
And it
barely
can kind of
escaped
just
through
make you
those,
go straight
every one.
down the racetrack.
So if you
I
want a
think it's
highlight
gonna see
reel,
the 42 going to have a
go ahead and
big
pull
one
up.
here coming out
It's
of
not
turn
even a
number
3
2.
wide, it's this
When he
stupid
gets to
block.
this back bumper of the 11, watch the nose dart to the
Tyler?
left here, and it's going to dart down into that 38 right here.
8 minutes of damage, 3 trips to the insert center, 40 laps. I'm back on the lead lap.
Into John Forbes and Stovall.
Like, I understand you're trying to block, but like, if you're going to block something that's going 10 plus mile an hour faster, that's just
I was gonna get most of my spots back, and then I fucking clipped the 44 coming back up.
Bird,
Oh.
the 18 of Thomas Green, and everybody
Sorry,
scattered.
44. I had no
Even
idea there was
Stovall
a truck on my
Looks
outside
like
when I
he
was trying to
kinda
merge back
made it
in.
somewhat
100% on me.
Even with that big hit, the only concern for him is going to be that right front fender.
And it is
Jared, you gotta
damage,
go past
wire
me, it's
damage
saying.
for the right front fender. He will be forced to pit road.
The wreck wasn't from a block.
All the way to the end of the line, which is only back in 30th position. Take a look at some of the other.
Aaron, do I have any damage?
Trying to wreck avoid.
I never had any hard hits.
Seeing all the calamity and
Yeah, 38 got neck codes up to each other. There was no blocking.
You want to be if you want to avoid wrecks.
Okay.
The outside is where you want to go if you want to move forward. And right there, saw a lot of drivers. Thank you to the apron as they were able to.
I got hooked in the right rear, and then I hit the right
Such a great
front
point,
on the
Sam.
44.
Sometimes
Can you
just
check
being
the
on
right
the
front?
inside row there is such a helpful
Change your mind
thing.
about
You have
3
the
pounds there,
wall to
Dan.
your outside and
Okay,
trucks to your
sweet.
inside when you're on the outside.
Well,
You
the
have
thing
nowhere
is,
to
I
go
want
when
to see who
something
all was
happens.
coming down,
Just kinda
but
hope that
and I have
you
nose
can find a
damage,
way down.
but also I know
You're
I'm
on
not going
that
to be able to
bottom
get those
side with
spots
nobody
back
to your
in
inside.
just
You have
another
that
lap.
whole giant back straightaway, grass section there to really just scatter out and miss things. So it
Oh,
really
this
makes
is about to get
it
nuts.
a little bit easier when you're down on the bottom side, but definitely a tough wreck there for some of the contenders up front. And like we said, Stovall there going to have
Can someone
required damage.
please
And what it
flip
was
that?
right front suspension looks like major damage on that.
That was
truck.
almost an all-time
That's gonna
guess.
Most likely put him a
That's going in the
possible lap down
soundboard.
here late into the
I went
morning
from
and not
fucking
have
like 4th
Oh, that was
to
great.
28th.
break for the fan favorite.
Son of a bitch.
Keeping an eye on when the
Lucky
required
dog
damage
coming
flag
high. I'm
might
coming
be
around about
removed
130, and my
42. It looks
teammate
like
just
it
darts
got
right up in
removed,
my
so now
lane.
all that's left is optional damage. So
I was
Stovall
right
can stay
behind
on
where the
lead
fucking
line.
wreck
Question is
Typical
how much
Canadian
optional
move.
damage is there.
I think it was
Is
Norris and
engine still at
Forbes,
full
I think,
power
that started
to
it.
stay in the fight. But we look at some of the
I
other
think.
top contenders. Stovall's race isn't completely over, so the fan favorite still has a slim chance. It's highly improbable, but
That I
it's
think.
still there. Just a much smaller percentage chance of winning with how dominating.
Oh no. We got a fucking infield
Be
moment.
fun to watch throughout this season. But up
Oh,
front,
damn.
John
what's
Forbes
going on
is
here?
young. They've been the top dogs since we
You
kind of
have to do
crossed into the
that when
second
we go
half of
by
this
green,
race.
Danny.
Shane Darian's back into the mix. Larry Yingling, our pole sitter.
I mean, I'm going to have to
up
dodge
front,
the
but it's
inevitable
fifth on
incident
back, where It's
anyway.
kind of been a swappage of who's here or there.
We were literally
Rookie of the
just
year last
talking about
season,
that in
Samuel
our voice
Garcia looking
chat.
for one of his best finishes of this.
I almost
season
flipped
and
there.
this season,
I
just
got
career
fucking
best
hooked in the
finish.
right rear, and I
there would
was
be an end of
almost
line
upside
penalty
down.
for next week if I did it, so that's why I didn't do it.
For our season 4 champion in 7th, and then a couple of
So
more
if you
rookies,
fix
Michael
all of your
Miller,
optional with the new
got
damage
into a
model,
couple
is it
of
like
wrecks here
completely
tonight.
back
He'll
to
be in
normal?
8th place on this restart. Cody Reed, 9th
Yeah,
after he
basically,
had
unless
a
it's
couple of
unlucky.
spills, and Danny Cochran still not out of this. He's in 10th
Yeah, it
place
can still
currently.
be fucked.
Definitely a mixed up field here. We
I
got
had 5
folks,
minutes and
you
fixed
know,
it all if that tells you anything.
Surprisingly, really not that many people were.
It kind of depends on the
damage
track.
there.
I got like a minute at Michigan D-Fix this week, and it was
on the
killed.
outside.
So.
He's going to restart back here in 7th. I checked
We're
his
about to
truck
get
out.
a Sora
Hasn't even
1-2
looked that really
at this
that
race.
bad. So Sometimes
Oh,
the damage
God.
here on
If I
IRC
finish
can
top
play
2 in this
to your
one, there's
favor.
been
It
an
looks like it's
absolute
done that
horrible
for a few.
travesty that's happened in this.
Unfortunately for
Honestly, the legal
Stowe,
price
everyone
shut down
showed,
from the wreck
damage
that would have to
really
ensue.
hurt that truck, so we'll see. As he did,
I will
that could
reiterate,
confirm,
Dakota
not go
Moniz
down,
will
he
win
did
this
get that
race.
required damage fixed and is back out.
Yeah,
on the
that'd be cool.
racetrack. It's just going to be a case of how well is that truck going to do.
There's been
because I
about
still think that
64
right
travesties
front
in this
tire
race.
is just completely poking out for him, so that
I'm gonna
might
need
be a
64 more
huge
before I get
aero
back up to the front.
disadvantage for that 42 machine, but we'll just have to see what
Paging
is
the
up,
8
because,
truck.
man, this is
Need to pass.
been a wild race so far.
Do you think
and
we're having another caution or what?
sometimes
Yeah, we're on the way.
36, I think it's only going to pick up from here when we see
Simple.
people going 3 wide.
I mean, I hope so, so I can keep
We're like
preparing.
one more 3 wide away
Possibly
from
even
an
like we had
international
talked
war
about all
crime.
night
Let's be
is,
real here.
You know, when you push somebody for a long time, your engine will actually overheat.
All right,
And
calm
you
down,
can see
Melissa.
people pushing those engines to the brink of
If-
overheating, and
If
it,
we
you know,
can go
completely
green
destroying the
for the
engines, and
rest of this
sometimes when that
race,
happens, that leads to
I
bad
would give
things, so we'll have to see how it
somebody
works out,
here
but
that
That
finishes
ain't
the
happening.
race $5.
$5
I'm
whole
being
dollars.
serious.
Driver's been notified from the adamants.
Presley, I'm here to confirm we still do not have a nose slip.
End of this race, if possible, but I think everyone knows there have been multiple times in the past.
Pain.
Over 5 of the 6 past
Engine
races
damage
have
is
been
fixed,
forced to overtime. Here tonight, I would not be surprised if we have to go
If
there
we could cause a
once
caution
again. But up
before
front,
the end of
John
this race,
Forbes,
whoever
Chris
causes
Wheeler,
it, I will pay
row,
$5.
And the teammates keep control. Will there be
Cody, you've caused
another
enough
driver
today.
that slot in
$1.
and steal the win here late? It's going to be 6
Thanks,
laps to
Mr.
go
B.
here tonight. Once again, thank you so much to everyone that's been watching
All right, here we go.
with us from the start of the broadcast.
It's about to
to
get
now.
stupid.
And it
Let's
is
go
time
time.
to see who's going to be the winner of the first race for season 7.
let's go.
The WSSR Dash about back underway. The ISRC Lara Production Truck Series into the restart zone. And we are green as the field. 6 laps to go, Zach. And
Still there.
we might need a couple of more restarts before this thing is over as they roar down into turn number 1.
Hold your line.
Big jump there for the 11, and that right there is not always what you want to see. When you get that jump out like that, it can cause things to really stack up behind you. And right now, the outside lane is shoving the 10 to Jared Thomas, really shoving the 67 to England, who's going to have the big push to the back bumper of the 38 down the back straightaway. But for now, it seems like both lines equally up to speed here as we head down in the 3.
Trying to figure out who might be that first driver bouncing to the 3rd lane, or do you wait for later on? You have to make sure that you're able to get that 3rd lane if you want a chance to win this race, because spacing is going to be critical. Track position is lessening on how many more moves you have left here tonight. As they cross the line, it's going to be 5 laps to go here for the WSSR Dash. Who will win the first race of the season? Christopher Norris wants to become a 2-time winner of this race. John Forbes on the inside wants to be a 3-time Daytona winner. And so many more behind, hoping to grab their first ever win at Daytona. And what a landmark win it could be for some of these drivers. First ever ISRC win could be for Sam Garcia. Some of these rookies are looking for a chance to show out that they were a favorite to watch for joining the new league in series. As they roar down into turn number 3, Zach, this is looking like it is all snowy desert. Who will bounce that 3rd lane is the big question.
That's going to be the question, Sam. We'll see. Here's where we come into 4 laps to go here.
Unbelievable that we have it.
Rookies in the mix.
Oh, it's
Other
coming.
drivers who have yet to win their first race here at ISRC in their career.
Of course, it's in the back.
did it.
It's going to be
46 did it.
a really risky dash here. Come down
Green
the
light
other
checker
right
time.
to the back.
I got hit in the right rear again. I'm at 21X. I'm about to DQ this motherfucker.
Can't fucking go anywhere,
I
man.
have unfortunately saved $5.
Caution inside of our 5 to go marker. And the 17
We're making Tony Stewart really proud.
No, Mason, no. As the 17's wrecked and that engine is gone as he putters on the
Christina, you
apron.
did.
And this right here is going to be what we call the accordion effect, folks. This is what happens when everybody is pushing so hard. They're giving everything they got. It's going to be a little bit of a stack up here on this outer groove. And if you're going to see the flames from the tailpipe of the 5 of Moniz, he's going to
I don't know how bad my right ear is again, but fuck it. We're going to let it ride.
Morales was there.
Yeah, I don't know what a better call is, man. I'm getting close on repairing the damage. Still have like 2 minutes, but every time I start behind these damn lap cars, I just can't gain spots.
Honestly, being like half a lap off the pace, and I'm just letting the field wreck on the last lap might be the move. That might gain you the most spots.
Yeah, that's true.
It's giving jump his fucking spots back. What the fuck,
I
dude?
believe that was a
Unbelievable.
earlier that happened, but Stovall,
iRacing is something else,
down.
man.
I think he might have some engine
Where's the
damage.
17 car at?
Unfortunate for the fan favorite.
Never mind.
Yeah, and Stovall will be back next week.
Oh, it's giving everybody that wrecked their spots back. Hell yeah. 4 people wrecked in front of me, and I'm gonna gain 0 spots.
Attempts, excuse me, overtime attempts to see who will find themselves into victory lane. Overtime, it is a 2-lap to go window. If we get a caution under our first flag, then we will be sent to our second
Martin,
attempt.
I keep thinking you're Jason Tamer with that
all
scene.
the gloves are off. It's about who crosses the line first.
Hand to God thought the same thing earlier.
All
Thought the
drivers
same
really
thing
that are
earlier.
inside of our top, I mean, I would say 17, 18,
Jason
still
Tamer.
have a good chance.
I saw
here.
that thing in the mirror. I was like,
Problem
there's no
is,
way
some
he's
of them have so
back
much
too.
front-end damage. They can stick with the draft, but make it a pass.
I mean, I can make
seems
a
to be the
couple
difficult
phone
part.
calls, guys.
And that's very much the case. You can stick
Ooh,
with it, but as
Daddy,
soon
I
as you
would
pull
not
out to
take
make
that.
the pass,
Those are fighting
it's
words.
just all that aero damage is going to really come back to hurt
I will
you.
cancel your cell service.
think
I don't know
another
how I'll do
question
it, but
we
I'll
ask
find a
you
way.
is, Larry Yingling, he did stay out.
If I finish this race, it'll be a
Daniel's
miracle.
too occupied being in the
Will
Twitch chat
this
of
extending
CR
of
races.
the race here have any effect
Well,
on that
I
67 gets to the end of the race? I think with the cautions we've had, he should be good for at least one.
I
if
have
not
Yeah, in
21X.
But if we had to
in
go
the,
to 3
It's Monday
overtimes,
graphic,
I
the
would be
8
concerned
car
for
in
that
that picture is
67
Tamer.
when it comes to that fuel.
If there was any
So
confusion.
we have officially entered into overtime. Didn't misquote, actually. This is going to be
So
our
if I get back to the field
5th
before
overtime
they
attempt.
take
We have 2 races that didn't go into
1 to
overtime.
1
But
degree,
this is going to be a
then
race
I'll start in
that
front
really
of
puts us
lap
in
cars,
a
right?
spot of who can be starting
I
on
am
the right
interested
foot
in
into the
Yeah.
season.
fly on a wall
I think-
during like a family
If you
dinner
get a
at the
win,
Thora
this
house. Like, does your
practically
dad
puts
sound
you
the same?
into the playoffs as long as you're inside the top 20 in points.
Um,
Also, if you're not
I don't
in the
know.
top
We can.
16
He always
and
jokes
you
about
win,
getting on the service. We
that
can get
will
him
make
on
the
here.
playoffs more than just 16.
There's a
Actually,
great
it's
clip of an
17
interview
teams
with
have
him
over
for one of
20
my
drivers
iRacing
in the
things a
playoffs
couple
with
years
the new
ago.
Playoff rule book. But we'll talk about that more
That's true.
next week when we figure out who's the winner.
If you can
of
find it
tonight.
and share it
Zach,
in the Discord, that would be
The
amazing.
lights are still on, so we're still have one more attempt.
I'm
but
sure Vince has that one on
overtime, what is the
standby.
mentality that some of these drivers might be feeling?
Yeah, I
Just
might have it.
overall,
Poor guy
how
looks
would
like a
you
deer
be
in headlights.
Some of these drivers trying to find your way up front to
After
challenge
it's been
our top
hit.
2.
You know, if you're in the top 5, you really are looking for.
Pace car is out. It's
What happens
closed.
when it comes down to these races a lot of times is you try to find the lane that you really want to jump up to, the run that comes forward. And a lot of times it does come from the outside lane. It just always seems like those 2 bottom lanes.
It's a good
they
night
get
for us, though.
side-drafted so much they
P27 and
stack up.
28
Somebody
as
will
we
jump to the
run.
outside with a huge momentum.
About
And until
150,000
someone
in
pulls out and
damages.
stops
So
that momentum, they
we'll
continue
give
to
him the
roll
pay
forward.
for it.
So what you try to do is if you're a
Your
driver
dad
on
got
the
the money.
inside, a driver on the in that middle lane, you try to find a way to clear that driver that you're on the inside of, so you can slide up in front of them to have that shot.
Eric, I
Then some
think
other
the
drivers are gonna
battle
just
for
find a way
P35
to
is
just
going to
get through
heat
this
up.
thing. You know, they're feeling
I
like
just
I'm
got
in a
all my
great
damage
spot.
fixed.
If I can get a top 5, top 10 when I come out of Daytona,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
happy
flipping
with
you
just
for
how
it.
much of a crap
Better
shoot
fucking
is.
believe it.
But you know, at the same time, it's the first race.
One
of
more
the
yell
season.
and I'll be
Got
fixed
to
here,
go
gang.
for it, in my opinion.
Do your
This
work.
win would be so big for you to start off your season.
Now I just need to be
You gotta
back
go
on the
for
lead
it,
lap.
put
We
it
can go for
all
this
on the
win.
line here. I think you're going to see something big.
Nah, I'm
happen.
still in the lead lap.
Possibly I'll move below the yellow line because we know that's open, of course.
Oh.
So be prepared.
Oh, hell
When you
yeah.
come to that checker flag, it could be checkers or records.
Aaron,
Yeah, I think back
didn't
to
you
season
actually meet
4,
our father at
John
Iowa like a
Force
few
won his
weeks ago?
first ever Daytona race. Had to go down on the apron.
Yes,
At
yes,
that
I did.
time, I forgot
But
about
Vince was
when
just
they
too
came
good,
back call, and
and
I
he
was watching.
wasn't there.
I now know 100% since
yes.
then that the yellow line rule.
I was
it
busy
is
with
fair
something, I
game, go
think.
below it.
Might have been the week of my
But I always see
graduation. I
anyone
can't remember.
willing
There was
to make
something
that
going
big
on.
move. Pace car lights are off. Again, if you're
He was
just joining
basking
us,
in all
you've
the
never
money.
seen overtime in sim racing.
He said the
It's quite simple.
he said the
With 2
Indiana
laps
corn's
to go
better
when
than
we go
Iowa corn.
green. We've got the first lap. If we take it with no
All right,
yellow
Vince,
flags,
where you at?
we
You're getting
go
put in
to
the
1
wall.
to go. The race will become official, and it's all about who crosses
No,
the line
no,
first.
no.
But if we get a yellow flag under our first time going around, before we take the white flag,
There
we
you
will go
are.
into overtime attempt number 2. We have 3
Sorry
attempts
about almost
if
killing you there,
needed.
70.
And all drivers up front know it is so important to be up front, but if you're leading this race, it does not mean leading this race coming to
Got
the white
to
flag.
avoid
It
a
doesn't mean you're
4X
gonna win the
somehow.
race. It has been a
Good
couple
luck.
of times that we've seen the
Oh,
driver that
man.
leads
Come
to the
on
white
through,
flag
Daddy.
does not win.
I'm gonna
I mean,
keep coming to of the fucking line, I bet.
We've seen one driver win this race back in
Yeah,
season
get
5
turned
was Christopher
as you're
Norris,
coming across the
who
line.
only led one lap. And a couple of the drivers that are behind our front two have yet to lead a lap. Some Samuel Garcia, Shane Tarian Can they make a move? Would it be the rookie of Michael Miller maybe find some spacing? Or could the pole sitter Larry Yingling be the first driver to be a pole sitter and win this first race here at Daytona? For first overtime attempt is about to be underway. The WSSR dash is back to green flag action. Overtime attempt number 1 for the ISRC Later On Productions Truck Series. Here we go, Zach, as they head down into turn number 1.
Take a deep breath, everybody. It's about
Big
to
ass
get
cap
wild.
on the bottom.
As we
What the
head to
hell?
1, it's going to be the push from the 60-70 Yingling. That inside lane looks to be moving forward. Talmadge with a good shove to the 67, but it's the
Holy cow, that's what I didn't recognize.
on the outside, giving the great push to the 11 of John Forbes, and it's also
know.
Nick Crawford up top, and Cody Reedy becomes so Snowy Desert Racing all 4 in the top 8.
All trying to find space and where they're going to go. You know, one of those will bounce to that third lane and try to be the lead driver side by side. Still Snowy Desert Racing. John Forbes in the middle groove. Christopher Norris on the inside. They exit at a turn number 4. They look good. There's no caution in hand. We will stay clean in green. The white flag is out. Presented by Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Zach, this is it. Who's winning the opener for season 7?
Less than 2.5 miles to go here as we head off into 1. It's going to be Christopher Norris actually a nose ahead. The outside lane starting to wobble a little bit, but will the push down the back straightaway be enough?
Can't do anything.
That's going to be the question because the outside line is coming with the head of steam, and they're going to be side by side. It's a dead heat as they head to the halfway point.
No one's bouncing that third lane
Truck
just
is
yet.
slow
It looks
as
like it's going to be
fuck.
between the teammates. Who's going to be leader up front? John Forbes, Christopher Norris. They've
Literally
been
can't do
side by
anything.
side in the past. They back to Christopher Norris's win when he got his very first one. It was between these two. Who will find victory lane? Down to the apron is going to be Jared Talmadge, but across the line.
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you for that.
Oh, the only wreck I missed all night is the wreck after the fucking checkered. Amazing. Finished 25th.
Thank you, Shane. That was your win as much
Wow, I'm
as it was mine.
surprised no one
Good
jumped out 3 wide, but what a race to the finish
win,
line.
John.
No contact,
Wreck coming out of
no
3.
nothing.
Good win.
John Forbes once again getting the victory as
15th, all that for
that entire second half of that car.
Everyone scattering behind our top 5, but it's
waste of
going to
time.
be
All that
John
for 15th
Forbes.
place.
Yeah, sorry about that, Nick. I couldn't really tell if I was fully clear, so I just decided not
He
to
won
wreck us
back in
both.
season number 4. He won also back in season 2, and now he wins in season 7. As they see the ricochet and the wrecks after the line and the absolute blitzing of some drivers that just were shipping themselves into one another. The big flips, the scattering wrecks, the truest big one as they continue to fly in. But it was ultimately up front. This is the winning
15th
moment.
place here at
Forbes
Daytona
gets the
to
push
open
from
the season
Shane
up.
Terrian. Norris goes down to the apron, but it wasn't enough.
Like
That
said,
big wreck was
Three
the
100ths of a
42
second.
Stovall.
It's the 11 of John
Came down into
Forbes
Norris's
that
right
finds
rear and
himself crossing the line first.
Norris hung on to it
Zach,
somehow.
The winning moment.
The 42
This
did
11
not.
got all the help that he needed from that 83.
The whole world
That he
fucking
did. That was a huge bit of help. And the big thing I
But
think even
on
as Jared
home to next
Thomas
week,
jumps out of
so-
line before
Man, I
that,
had that shit
and
missed too.
that right there kind of stalls that
fucking
inside
3
lane just a
came
little bit,
from
and it's
the
always
top
usually
rope,
that outside
just
lane
fucking
that
murdered
has
me.
the momentum coming to the finish line. And Forbes puts himself in the right spot, and he is no
man.
stranger of photo
That's
finishes here at ISRC at Daytona.
And it feels like almost every time that he's won,
But
it's been
it is
some
what it
type
is,
of
I
photo
guess.
finish.
Not
And
much we can
once
do about it, but
again,
go on.
as your top 3, John Forbes in the 11 machine gets to burn it down. We also have Christopher Norris in
Woohoo.
2nd, Shane Terry in 3rd, and
For
us on the
15th
booth,
place,
we
I'm a
will
little
step away
disappointed.
when we come back. We'll pick a spotlight driver. Who will we be interviewing at the wait and see
Think
as we
you're
have
the
the
top
post race
finisher on the
show
team,
right
though.
after this.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I would have snagged that stage point. That'd have been cool. One I might get.
See, Dakota is
You get an early caution, you got to start thinking, are you going to go in, get some of that fuel, so
Jesse,
maybe you can do a shorter stop later.
Birds,
We're not thinking
25th.
tires are going to be the most important thing.
Jesse,
I think
27th.
all drivers will definitely change them under the caution, but
Let's go, Dakota!
I don't know. I don't know if people
Yay.
any, maybe just 2.
Oh, let's
I don't
go,
think people are going to
9
want to sit there and
cautions?
take all
Oh,
4, but
dude.
I don't know. By the time you fill that
Yeah,
field
like
up, maybe
way
they're going to
more.
get 2 or 4. It's definitely going to be all different kinds of strategy, but if you're starting in the back, you got to
Let's
start running this race in
go.
reverse. Trying to figure out how exactly you can get to that front.
Dakota, 15.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of thinking points after the stage.
Woohoo, 2
Over the
laps.
First stage again, going to be our first 20
Hey,
laps.
put 'em up on
All
the
the
board.
drivers get bonus points.
That is
Launch driver
plenty
will make
more
sure
than
they're
our
up
team's
front
total this year
for
so
that
far.
run. Majority of the drivers will be starting on the outside, but
Yeah.
up front, it's
fuck.
Larry Yingling in the
Great.
67.
Hopefully Homestead will go better. That's usually a good
Yeah, I
drive
hope
for him.
so.
Wheels 250 is underway
All right.
as race number 6 as our front row roaring down into turn
There
number
you go.
1.
And they're still just 2 by 2. We'll be seeing this a lot all night. You can see that going up through the gearboxes. You see some of the backfire coming through to 7 there, getting through the gears.
We're gonna go
But right now, these drivers
get
are probably just trying to
absolutely
get through these
shit-faced.
first
Y'all
20
have a good
laps.
night.
They're gonna stay
All right,
2
later,
by 2. No one
Alright,
really
later,
off
guys.
off.
Later.
Some huge damage you're dealing with and big moves as well
All right,
as the
appreciate
first
tuning
group
in.
of drivers
Catch you guys in the
are
next
in line. And oh no, Danny Cochran, big bump slid up and oh